No, I'm late. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Pearly. Hey, Housewives. Hey, Mush. I like your videos, Reds. I actually do. I didn't know you had made a few of them, and they were some of my favorite ones. Hey, Chris. Hey, Spread. Hey, Brucey. It's going to be a fun live tonight. So share it out, get everybody in here. The next account is going to be Florida Man Account 7, because this one will go down. No, Farrah didn't send the medical records. Hibbins. Hey, how are things? Hey, Ash. Hey, Juliana. Hey, Hope. Hey, Britt. Hey, Dinkers. Salting the doors, yeah. We're going to need to burn sage after this one. Maybe during, too. Hey, Ted. Hey, Firebird. Light up that sage. We're going to need a constant. Hey, Snark. Get your heart maze. Get your populars, all that good stuff while we go. I suck at saying it because I don't ask for gifts. We're going to need more cupcake spread. So that's a good question, Firebird. Why are we so divided? There's no reason for division. There's one person causing division. Well, two, really, Mallory and OG. The fact that Mallory is so passionate about defending OG tells me that there might be a little something more going on with Mallory. I don't know, but it is what it is. Mallory didn't even try to talk to me to see what proof I had. I'd have given it to her. But she also didn't try to talk to me if I was bashing people. Fine. Fair enough. That's not how I operate, though. Their word means nothing to me. Hey, Katie. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Free Spirit. Hey, Artie. But their word means nothing to me. Because I have it all. If they want to say Farrah fake cancer, well, they can lie about that if they want. If OG says, oh, well, she gave me access to all her medical records, what, to make one doctor's appointment, you needed all of her medical records? Did I unmod people? No. right positive. It's really hard to listen to both sides when one side is just saying, trust me. Like, so there's my side that's saying, don't take my word for it, do your independent research. And then there's the other side that's just saying, trust me on this. Huh? Hey, Deb, that makes no sense to me. I know Spirit. She doesn't have her medical records. And if she does, that's so inappropriate. I know positive. The thing is I never put it out there for everybody to hate OG. I put it out there for everybody to know what OG is capable of. If you like OG, you like OG. It is what it is. I don't care. People like people. It is what it is. But just the loudness in the response has to be paid attention to as a behavior trait of guilt. I'm going to talk and talk and talk and show very little of nothing. One screenshot in 2.5 hours. Insane to me that anyone could ever consider that proof. Hey, Tangled.
Hello?
You there?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Do you mind if
Oh,
I
yeah.
steal it for like 2 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so everybody has been saying, Mallory and OG mainly, that Farah has done this before. Farah has past victims. Farah has been scamming people. Where is the fucking proof on all this? That's my question. If she has done these things before, why don't y'all show the proof of it? If she has done it, show the proof.
Right. I agree with that.
You can't just say it a million times because y'all have said it a million times by now, but y'all haven't showed an ounce of fucking proof. Show the proof.
That's what I'm talking about when I say they can talk and talk and talk and show no proof at all about anything they say.
Yep, that's what they've been doing the past 3 days, and
Look
I
what
would like
happened.
to see proof.
Look what happened with Monster.
Yep,
They tried to play Monster behind the scenes, and it came out. They can't show proof because the truth will come out. They can just talk and talk. What they're doing is they're trying to bait people into showing more, and then seeing what they have to defend against is really what they're doing.
exactly. But they can say this again and again and again and again, and not a single person has asked, let's see the proof. So I'm asking. I want to see the proof. If y'all have it, give it out.
Right. Mallory being live saying, I have all the proof, I just can't show it, then I guess you just can't talk about it either, huh?
Then I guess it's not that important. If you don't want to show it, I guess it's not valid. I guess it's not true. So
All,
if it's true, show the proof.
what do you think of the whole narrative? Everybody's afraid of me and Bougie.
I have not been as scared of y'all in the ounce, and honestly, I don't know why everybody's scared of you. No idea.
Small thing that not many people know, I knew Ali before I was on TikTok.
Yep, yep. So I don't get why they're scared of you. Florida Man knows shit about me. I know shit about him. I have always been open and honest with Florida Man. If you're open and honest, that's going to give you just about everywhere in life.
Yeah. If anybody is afraid of me, then you're lying and you don't want to be called out on it. And that's really what it is. And if you're afraid of Bougie, it's the same thing. Because let me tell you, Bougie would check my ass on some shit if I was lying about it. And I would do the same to her.
Yep. All right, well, that's my discussion for tonight. Show the proof. All right.
It's good
Good night,
advice.
everybody. I'm going to
So
be
what?
down in the comments.
Okay. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to take Allie's advice and show the proof. Let's begin with some text messages. This is from OG to Farah. OG says, so they will not unlock my account without showing an invoice to you. So I'm going to have to make an invoice somehow with my company logo showing you that I had a contract with us for $30,000 for a wedding, and you're making payments on it. Farah says, $30K? Why do you need to do that, though? That means they'll come after me for $30K? OG says, no, they can't come after you for anything. They just want to know why there's all these smaller payments. Mind you, the $400, $500, $600 payments, that's what she's calling smaller payments. I said because you can't make one big payment. Farah says, right. OG says, oh, I got this one. I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm done. They can keep the fucking money. I'm fucking done. Sounding like Shannon right there. Just a little bit. And then Farah says, I'll talk to them. Am I the only client they have a problem with? And hit trouble. Oh, she's up here for the chat. And OG says, yes, it's because of the transactions with you. Because there are so many small amounts, weekly or more than once a week. Because the card isn't present. I've told them I don't do invoices.
Can I tell you thank you? And me and Monster just got off the phone, and we're actually becoming real good friends.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Absolutely. I love you guys.
I mean, I'm not too good of a person, but everyone else is.
You're not?
No, I'm kind of an asshole if you ask everybody.
Stop it. I'm a bitch. Bitch your shit. I don't know how to drop. I'm learning how to do this shit.
Okay, yes, it's because the transactions are small. There's so many, more than once a week, because the card isn't present. Sammy, remember what you said last night in the box? That if you knew that she was manually entering the card numbers, that you wouldn't fuck with her? Now stand on business. I've told them I don't do invoices in a contract company. Not fucking invoices. So they sent me a template and they want me to do an invoice. Like, what the fuck now y'all gonna do? Tell me how to run my company? And the only reason I said $30K is because if you run your card again, this won't happen, because they know it's a wedding contract. I said you already paid a bunch, hence you making the payments, but there's still $20K owed. They can't take you to court or hold shit on you, but at this point, I'm sick of dealing with it, as this is a fucking nightmare, and I should have known it was going to flag my account because it's small transactions frequently. This whole time I've had their service, it's never been like that. It's always large transactions because it's my clients paying their deposits or paying their payments, and most payments are $500 and up. I don't know. I ain't like the way that nobody was paying attention to it being manually entered. And last night she said that if OG was manually entering them, that she wouldn't be fucking with her. But now that tells everybody that OG didn't even tell Sammy that she was manually entering them when it's right here. And the biggest thing is Christmas is next week. The money for the girls' Christmas is locked up in the account, so I can't order their shit off Amazon. Chris is fucking livid with me over this shit. And Farrah said, yes, I know. But I'm telling you what I'm reading. You know, just the whole contact them and talk to them. So if there are any, Farrah says, so if there are like duplicate payments on the same day, And OG says, no, there's not more than 2 a day other than those 3 days we already fixed. That's not the issue. The lady told me exactly why this happened. Farrah talked to her bank. Bank said they didn't decline them. OG said, she said it's because the card is not present. And it's a manual entry. And it's weekly, a few times a week at times. And because of that, it was flagged. Can somebody share this to Sammy? Right, Monster. Square will do that when you manually enter. And now I hope we see why I don't put it out all at once, because I'm going to let OG lie to everybody around her, and then I'm going to disprove that lie, and then the next lie that she tells based off of this, I'm going to disprove it again. They are, Des. TikTok compliance brings up a very valid point. Since when is $200, $300, $400 small amounts? Hey, out of the 14 people peeking in, if one of you are Sammy, come take a box. If one of you are OG, get fucked. Well, she didn't put it on file. House of Lies. She just typed it in every time. That is why she was commanded not to speak or show anything. All this from OG last night, I'm going to show one text message and then say, if you don't believe me, block me. No, I don't believe you, and I'm going to be loud about you. Every other time you've said, well, I'll take a box and I'll show proof anytime I need to. But now you're like, I'm just not going to show anything because you're guilty as fuck. What account wanted mom to baseball players info? Oh, 100% block that account. If Sammy's willing to listen to both sides, I would like her to take a box and tell me what she thinks about OG admitting that it's manually entered here. On to the next. I have the fucking SS. It shows on the register, and on the top of that, I have the text where you said that you were talking to them and have me rerun it. Farrah says, girl, I'm trying to help. Don't get mad at me. OG says, I don't know why you're talking to your card company. They didn't put the lock on the account. She said, I'm not. And then, Farrah came up with the idea to send her money through PayPal and Cash App so she gets Christmas money. And OG said, you don't think that's not going to be a red flag to them if I start reversing payments? Square started reversing payments, by the way. Then OG says, I think that's going to make it look more shady. Then Farrah said, no, I'm talking about if there are two a day, because that's why they are flagging, not all of them. And OG says, I'm not seeing any transactions that happen 2 in one day. Okay, so see, OG is not seeing any transactions that happen 2 in one day. What about on December 14th when there were 2 charges in one day? What about on December 12th when there was 2 charges in one day? What about on November 24th when there were 2 charges in one day? Etc. What about November 16th? 2 charges in one day. I could go on. It's 29 transactions in total, and that was only 8. There's 21 left. Let's get to these text messages where she's saying Farrah had her doing things as an assistant and she was paying her well. Now, supposedly, she scammed her. That's the short of it. Why did you remove me as a mod? Spread said she's coming after anyone who sticks by me. You told me many times you're already scared of them. I don't want you getting attacked. What, so now everybody's afraid of Spread? So now she's saying, Florida Man and Bougie set me up and lied on me. I know those are your people, so I don't want to bring you into any shit. And they said no one will tell them anything, because I was not telling anybody any of this. This is about the comment about Kai, where Kai was talking shit about Mittens. She said she didn't see it. Of course she didn't see it. The person said, yep, I'm staying out of it. OG says, yep, it's fuck bougie always for me. After she lied on me and then texted admitting I wasn't lying, she can fuck off. What? If OG had a text anything, she'd be showing it. Then she says, I've had 3 people call me saying Florida Man is gathering dirt on me and is telling people to tune in. She's had 0 people call her and tell her that I was gathering dirt on her, because nobody fucking likes OG. You think I'm just going to go to a random person and be like, hey, you got any dirt on OG? No, I'm going to the people that I know you fucked over. Here's an audio clip, the transcript from it. Well, when I was live last night, at the end of my live, I was talking about how I appreciate the fact that, everybody has pitched in to help with these lists, because there's been so many of them. I said, I got to pause right there. One moment. It is weird how she says what she's actually doing. The nosy bystander. Let's see. What account is it?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you for being there for me earlier. And I also want to say this. OG, there's a reason that I didn't help with your little wish list thing. Because I had that same gut feeling when you told me that people were turning on me in a chat and Animal blocked me. I had that same gut feeling about whatever it was that you were doing. And I rather help Jen is stronger. So if that says anything.
OG is a little shady. But Monster, I want you to hear this. You see here where she says everybody has pitched in to help with these lists because there's been so many of them. Why would she say this in her live last night?
Not that I really have to explain that either, because that was my money. The only time that anybody else donated money was when I was live the other night and Animal was eating crazy shit.
Was everybody able to hear that? So here privately, she says everybody pitched in. But publicly in her live last night, again, I'll play it again. She said this. Sorry, I have it posted.
I really have to explain that either, because that was my money. The only time that anybody else donated money was when I was live the other night and Animal was eating crazy shit.
So last night live, she says it was all her money. And right here, she says in a chat to Farrah that, so I've refunded everyone, but my October grad is out of the States until February, so I won't see that until February, which is okay. I know she will pay. You and Sherry are both already ahead of the game. No, I can't live as of this second, go live as a second, I don't know. I have $22 to my name. And her kids asked her if she did her Christmas shopping yet, and she couldn't tell them no because she didn't want them worried. She fucking hates Square.
Not that I really have to explain that either, because that was my money. The only time that anybody else donated money was when I was live the other night and Animal was eating crazy shit.
I doubt it. Mallory doesn't want to see the proof. She's too stuck on defending OG because she hates Bougie that much. She would rather defend somebody lying and taking advantage of somebody with cancer, and many of you as well, than to actually sit down and say, my bad, I fucked up. This was her manipulating Farrah into giving her more money on PayPal and Cash App. Does she make any sense at all? Right here, she says, normally we adopt families for Christmas, and we didn't adopt any this year because of our own financial situation. But we can afford to get some things for you, so he has something for Christmas. Excuse me. Didn't she just say that she adopted a family? Right, Mother Moon? Why is the stories every which way and everywhere with everybody? Because there's more. There's more. Don't block drama talk. There's more. Right, Morose. But here she's saying she didn't adopt any families for Christmas. Now, if anyone's mad at me for getting a hint that, hey, these wish lists are very possibly fake, don't donate to any, then be mad at me for it. But look at what OG is telling other people, and there's still more in Farrah's text. When I say I got it all, I got it all. I got the voice clips. You want to talk about the hotel? Drink this. Let's talk about the hotel.
Okay. Then, as far as our homeless friend in the hotel, as of right now, we are 152 short of getting them another week in the hotel room. I've paid for the last 3.5 weeks that they've been in there. Sunday's their last night. A couple people have donated to it. We're trying to get another week. They're supposed to be going into treatment. They do drink alcohol. I really can't shame them about that, but I've been working with them to get them a bed. They're getting into bed. They live in Ohio, which is right by me, and so it's freezing cold out. I don't want to see them back out on the street. And then they need hygiene products. So I did just spend $123, which I can send you proof of all this too. Last night, well, technically this morning, I sent groceries to the hotel because when I checked on them last night, they said that they were at the dumpster getting more food. And I said, why did you not tell me? And they're like, well, you do so much. So I did tell them that I have a couple angels helping me, and he was so happy. He started crying. So what we're trying to do right now is get another week in the hotel room.
So she covered the past 3.5 weeks and paid $123 for hygiene products and had food delivered to his place and all that. I'm sorry, she told me she paid for a week and then a few other nights, and that she wasn't doing any more for him.
So the whole thing, I come up here to talk to Farrah because it's easier to say it than to text it. So the whole thing with Kai, like, she's constantly like, I'm done with Kai, and then all of a sudden she's helping him. I'm done with Kai, and all of a sudden she's helping. It's a whole fucking back and forth thing. She's been doing it for over a year, if not longer. She's the reason why I held alive on Kai. She's the one that gave me all the receipts about all the money that Kai. It was, I think, Ash, remind me, wasn't it like over 10K?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, over 10K that Kai had scammed. You're welcome, Farrah. But she's the one that brought it to me. She's the one that brought that shit to me and had me go live about it.
Last night she said only her and Isabel have helped Kai.
Yeah. Only her and Isabel, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's what she said.
What's up? What receipts say?
Oh, there's some receipts. And, there's one in the chat right now who they paid for 1 week in a hotel and $100 for the groceries for Kai.
Well, it's just like, she was the only one to help Blue as well.
Right. Well, honestly, OG told on herself last night because Reds went in and she immediately was just on Reds, saying, "Oh well, hey, your name's on the back." And no, it wasn't OG. You told on yourself because you knew Reds helped, and you outed her on the live last night, which is bullshit.
There's another person that's in the chat that also helped.
I don't know if they want to know.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna say no names. I'm just saying there's another person I know of. I won't say any names or put it out there, but I also know that she wasn't the only one to help Blue either.
Right.
She was not the only one to help Blue. Not at all. There was multiple of us. Me, Sarah, Claus, OG, and Sammy all not Sammy in the group chat, but we was all in that group chat with Blue to help them.
Anybody who helped with Kai, with OG, get in Red's inbox and compare notes with Reds.
Yeah, OG was jealous of Claus over. Yeah, sure was.
Now, mind you, Nikki, what do you think of this? She's doing all that with $22 to her name.
Mm-hmm. Right? Make that make sense. I know, Sarah. I know. $22 to my name.
$22 to her name, and she's doing all these wish lists, not buying Christmas for her kids, and literally stealing $12,000 plus from Farrah at the same time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anybody who doesn't see that the cards were manually entered, which, hey, I mean, if you don't believe me, right, it's right here, literally, because the card is not present. It is a manual entry.
Well, what about she's got $22 to her name, but yet she's paying for a motel room for Kai and sending food
For 3.5 weeks, and
but only has $22 to her name, guys. Remember that. Okay, I'm gonna hop down and get back to work. Before I drop down, I'm gonna say this. Trouble, can you please ask Santa to quit sending you something cute for Christmas? Because guess what? I about got kidnapped 3 times today.
Wait, what?
Stop asking Santa to send you something cute for Christmas, because I about got kidnapped 3 times today.
Just bring the necklaces with you.
Alright.
are you sure it was Santa that was kidnapping you, or the security guard?
Look, I don't know who it was, but it was really, really scary.
If it was a guy in a security shirt, it was probably Florida Man.
If it was scary, yeah, it must have been me.
Yeah, it must have been you, because, I'm so scared of you, because you're a dick. Terrified. We can share it to Sammy. All right, I'll hop down.
Thank you. Please do share this to Sammy once again, because she took a box the last couple times, and I even vouched for her. But if she's not willing to look at all the proof, then she's been lying the whole time. Because we all heard what she said last night. It wasn't manually entered. That she wouldn't be standing by somebody if they did manually enter the numbers.
I do have a question, and it was probably because I missed it, but the transactions with Square, like what cost that much?
Apparently nails.
But like 29 transactions worth? I mean, even if some were double or a lot were double, the amounts that I saw is absolutely redonkulous.
Farrah doesn't see people as is going to rip her off. So if someone says something's worth $400 and she wants it, she'll pay it. And it's not because she's got a bunch of money. It's because she doesn't want to rip people off. And
yeah, I can. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you go. And OG did 29 transactions just on Square, but then there's another. It equals 52 transactions total between all of PayPal, Cash App, and Square.
Because I understand paying somebody for their time and their work and their effort. I mean, charge what you think is worth. But that, like, if Farah had gotten 10 nails, okay, it still does not equal $12,000 with whatever. Like,
Well,
I.
She got 13 nails and
Yeah.
a doctor's appointment made that she couldn't make it to because it was 4 hours away.
Okay. Yeah. Bless her.
I will say that, she was charged $183 for shipping to make sure it was there within 5 days.
That's still ridiculous because I ship things all the time. USPS has priority flat rate shipping. UPS has overnight, and still even then, it's no more than $100, depending on how much the package weighs. Blase. But that's like, oh my god,
It's just
throw up.
a little tiny packet of nails. It could have fit in a small flat rate box easily.
Yeah.
All 13 sets of nails could have fit in one small flat rate box and still had room.
Yep, with priority shipping and bubble wrap and bows and tissue paper and all that stuff, up to 100 pounds.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. That's just what was stumping me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get to the transactions too. I'm glad you're in the box so I can go get more screenshots because when I said I have hundreds, I have hundreds. I have voice clips. I have my text with her that I haven't even gone through yet. So we might even take my other phone and scroll to the top and then start scrolling down. And if y'all see something interesting, stop me, let me know. Because I'm leaking her chats top to bottom with me on every platform that I've got her on. I'm not going to play this whole let's just talk and be all like shitty about it. I'm leaking your chats, OG, all of them. So all that shit that you talked about people that I was like, nah, don't be that way. It's coming out. Be a fucking dick. All that shit you talked about Mallory, you're going to say, well, it was before we were good. No, it was after you were good too. I just said you got to give Mallory time to get used to it. It's good. She's good people. Just try not to focus on the negative parts. When you were bitching, oh, Mallory is such a fucking dick, right? There you go, Mallory. That's your friend. And you're about to see your friend for who the fuck she is. What she said about smashing your video, I have to go watch it. Oh, wait, hold on. I do have something to show. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this up. My first. So, she's a wedding planner, right? She's on Honey Fund asking of 8 people remaining to pay $125 for a professional DJ. Now, when you go on her Facebook, don't worry, OG. You can lock it down if you want. I already scraped all the data off of it. You're good. It's in a Discord right now. People are looking at it. Report me all you want. I'll come back on another account. And then I'll come back on another account. And then another one. And then, you know what? We'll just start cycling through everybody here. $24 people to pay $100 for an open bar. 15 people to pay $200 for a professional photograph. Don't you have professional photograph people work for you, OG? Aren't you in the business? Dream wedding cake, $75, 7 people. Don't you have a baker? Because that's on your Facebook. The DJ is actually your friend. $50 from 10 people to get a gorgeous table center.
Wait, she does floral stuff, so she can make her own centerpieces. Just saying.
But since you bring that up, here's a bouquet of flowers for $100, 9 people remaining.
And the boutonniere.
Yep. And this is Honey Fund, everybody. And if you don't know what Honey Fund is, it's where you can give, and the couple receives cash funds or gift cards, their choice, to make their dreams come true. It's like a GoFundMe without saying fund me. Oh, without saying go. It's like, it's a scam. You want to know what's even worse? Because they're on this one too. And this one here is Zola, another scamish site for registries.
Farrah, do you know you're in a box, mamas?
Oh no, sorry.
I'll drop you down. Oh, there you go. Bye.
So there, you can contribute to a Zola gift card, to their honeymoon fund, or cash fund. No, it's 75 for multiple people. I think it was like 25 people, something like that for the cake. Let me get back to the cake just to be sure that I'm not just talking. It is 7 people, $75 each. Okay, so Cherie knows Zola is legit, but Honey Fund is also legit as a company, but it's the people that use it that make it not legit for that particular person.
That's $525 for a cake. And yes, I use my calculator.
She's got bakers though, and I'll prove that. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. This is going to be the fun part, by the way.
I'd go get fucking cake pops. So how's everybody's night? Is everybody ready for Christmas? No, investigator. No cake for you. She was. I don't know if she's still in here or not. Yes, glitter ones. Oh, Bougie's in the shower. Alyssa, you're here. Hold on. I got a new baby. Look at this cutie patootie. His name is Reptar.
That is a suitable name, I think. So, let's just do a little comparison here real quick. She needs how much money for a DJ? 8 more people to spend $125 on a DJ. Right? Let's do the math on that. Calculators, all that good stuff. But here on her Facebook page, she says it's $495 for 4 hours for a DJ.
I can DJ. I have a laptop and I can press buttons.
Right. So why does she want $1,000? Is it 8 hours of a DJ?
She's going all out.
Yep, she did DJ one time, and she did a whole rap. The video on her page, I have it. Anyways, back to some more contradictions. She needs how much? Well, we all know she does floral stuff. She's went live in her garage doing flowers. Yeah, you are the only one bothered by that, Reds. But now that you've pointed it out, I'm actually bothered by it too. So she needs 7 people, $5.25 for a cake. But she claims to have a baker.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? So if she's got a baker, why do you need that much money for a cake? Can't you just be like, yo, I'll give you a couple $100 to bake me a cake?
Yeah, you think you would have some pull because they're your people, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, here's her professional DJ too.
oh, it looks like
No,
fun.
he probably is, but she isn't. I'd rather have him DJ than her. Let's see, what else did I grab? Oh, notice the date, December 13th. They just did a wedding, but she's only got $22 to her name. Right? So December 13th, they did a wedding. You would think she would have something from that, right? But on December 13th, they did another wedding. 2 weddings. But she's sick. Remember, guys, she's sick. And she got $22 to her name, and she did 2 weddings. Yes, she does make floral arrangements. I have the proof of that too. Let's see, is there more? Yeah, December 13th, she was sick in bed. Same day, she got people to pay for Kai's hotel in Walmart. She was out doing a wedding saying she was sick in bed. She did 2 weddings on December 13th. Then she did one on December 10th as well. But she's only got $22 to her name, guys. She paid for all 3 of those weddings out of her pocket while doing the wish list. She can make $22 stretch. Okay. Rose, I truly think that Farrah was the only person who bought nails from her. Well, Kai, honestly, I believe is a bit of a victim of OGs because OG can dangle a little bit of money or a week in a hotel in front of Kai, and being an addict, Kai's going to take it, and OG can then continue to use Kai to pity everybody. Because then when he gets too high for Kai, she backs off of him. I'm never helping Kai again. But then when it dies down, right back to it. I'll be back with more. Okay, I'm back. And here's more. Here's proof that it is, in fact, her business on Facebook. So there's no denying that. Here's proof that she does do floral arrangements. You know, because Amber hand-dyed and put together for a wedding this weekend.
Well, she's been on live putting them together also, and she said, "I'm putting together arrangements." So,
Yep. Mother Moon is 29 through Square, 52 total, with PayPal and Cash App added to it. So between Square, PayPal, and Cash App, it's 52 transactions total. She raffled off a wreath, and the total was $600. And I'm starting to believe Gina, her story a little bit more now, because this, what she did to Farrah, sounds kind of similar to what happened to Gina. Did you fuck over Gina too, OG? Did you run her card?
I forgot about the waffle.
I know, Snark. That's what made me look into it a little bit more, is when you said something about it. I'll be back with more. Okay, so here we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna need you guys to screenshot these next ones because you're gonna have a lot of fun on Google reverse image search or however you do that. This is one of those interactive lives. So here is images from weddings that OG. This is the one where she was the DJ and she was rapping, I believe. Look how shitty that looks. And these are posted to Facebook. And look how bad the iPhone camera quality is on this one. Now, when you go to the one that she lied about doing on the 10th, doesn't something look a little weird about it? Like maybe that it's stock imagery from a website and that maybe she's just doing this to lie to people. But, you know, she's broke, $22, but she's got all this tableware and shit. Cherie down there is an actual, like, florist. Like, actually, a good one. You can come up and take a box if you want and talk about it, Cherie. That'll give me some time to, right, stationary. That'll give me some time to get a couple more photos. And you can tell people how it really goes and about Honey Fund and Zola and what she's doing and how she's doing it and where it compares to what's real and what's not. Yes, Mama 3 Square refunded Farrah. Yeah, just a person. Apparently, she's a rapper. Well, yeah, I've had $22 before. I've been broke before. But you know what? When I had $22, I sure as fuck wasn't on TikTok being like, I'm going to fulfill 20 wish lists. I'm going to do it all myself, and I'm going to pay someone else to have 3 weeks in a hotel and food and all that shit. $22 don't go that far. And then not buy my own kids' Christmas. So what? You doing all that and not buying your own kids' Christmas? No, stationary list. She is not. She's not even licensed by the state. But let me tell you why. I'm going to go get that picture. And here's why. Because when she started doing this, she stole somebody's name that was registered before. They dissolved in 2017, and then she pretended like their Facebook page got hacked and she couldn't access it and tried to continue on as them. What you got to say about that, OG? Just a person. You can go on Facebook and pretend you're a business all day, and if you get customers, you get customers that don't question you. Um, but there are people that want established, licensed, insured, bonded people to do things like weddings for them. What she's doing is she is getting people who want to have a wedding, and she's just subcontracting out the positions to people and charging the people having the wedding a little bit more. Now, the people that are doing it, like the DJ, he's a legitimate DJ. He doesn't have to question it because all she does is say, well, I'll give you your price to show up, and it's her job to make more on top of that. Yeah, I mean, for a wedding is supposed to be a once in a lifetime thing, okay? Because you don't get married looking to get divorced, looking to get married again. At least most people don't. And let me get you another picture here about her opinion on reviews. There's a lot here. I'm still here. If someone wants to take a box and talk while I'm gone. Oh, hey, Sammy, do you want to take a box? I heard you in OG's live last night. I got something to show you. No, you're not going to get attacked. You don't need to be in a box for that. I'm sure all of you have seen me be like, you don't need to be in a box because if someone comes in and I'm like, fuck you. No, I just want your reaction to this when you read it. It's just a couple of screenshots. She's private. I forgot I gotta accept her. Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I gotta find it real quick. So OG saying that she's gonna have to make an invoice somehow with her company logo. Had a contract for $30,000. Fair saying why 30,000? They're gonna come after me for that. Not that one. No, they can't come after you for anything. All these smaller payments, right? I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore. They can keep the money. I'm fucking done. This is OG saying, yes, it's because of Farrah, because there's so many small weekly amounts weekly, more than once a week, because the card isn't present.
Okay.
Then there's this one here where it says, I've told them I don't do invoices in a contract company, not fucking invoices. They sent me a template, want me to do an invoice, like what the fuck? And the only reason I said 30K is because if you run your card again, this won't happen because they know it's a wedding contract. And I already said you paid a bunch on it. They can't take you to court or hold shit over your head. I'm sick of dealing with it. It's a nightmare, and I should have known it was going to flag my account because it's small transactions frequently, and the whole time I've had their service, it's never been like that. It's always been large transactions because my clients are paying deposits. It's not that one, sorry. Christmas next week, the money for the girls for Christmas is locked up in the account, so I can't order this shit off Amazon. No, there's not more than 2 a day. It's not that one. I might have went back a little too far. Hold on. She said it's because the card is not present and it's manual entry. That's OG saying that. Did OG tell you that it was manually entered?
No. And this is where I've had the problem the whole time is because I wanted proof that this was being manually entered on her end.
I know. I seen it last night. But I did the percentages that one day for you, and then now that I've gotten further,
I don't understand Square. I'm not the only social media I have is TikTok. The only cash thing I have is Venmo. Well, now I have a PayPal, but I probably won't ever use it. So I don't deal with like those kind of things. So I was having a really hard time understanding Square.
I'm patient.
That night,
I'm patient. I heard what you said last night, and then that's what made me go deeper into the text messages. And it's because it's a lot. It's a big video of text messages, and I got to download it, cut it, and slow it down and read it. And it's a lot to go through. But I'm getting there.
Mm-hmm.
But this here says that she manually entered them.
Okay, I see that.
Then Farrah was talking to her card company, and OG says, I don't know why you're talking to your card company. They didn't put the lock on the account.
Okay, can you go back to that? Sorry.
Yeah, which one?
Just back to the one you were just on. Okay. Sorry. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see very good. So give me 1 sec.
You're fine.
Okay.
Well, this is all context. I don't want to cut anything out. Last night, OG also said that she had all of Farrah's medical records. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Can you please ask OG why it's unacceptable to do what she's doing here with somebody that if she has all the medical records, she'll be able to tell you the full context that I'm not going to say here out of respect for, Farrah.
What do you mean?
She didn't want her to see all of the transactions. Sorry, I'm lighting the cigarette. Hold on.
Okay.
Every time I light a cigarette, diagnosis amnesia hears glass crackling, I guess, is what it is.
Isn't it diagnosis amnesia that said that I lied about being a PO?
Yeah. Yes. I don't like diagnosis amnesia.
Huh?
I don't like diagnosis amnesia.
Well, I don't either now because she called me a liar, or he called me a liar, whoever that is.
Calhoun, she. Okay. So this is the one where she said it's because the card is not present. It's a manual entry, and it's weekly, a few times a week. Because of that, she also said back there that there was no more than two. There was no 2 a day, right?
Right. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she said that. I didn't hear her say anything about
she said
that. Other people might have, but I didn't.
Right there at the bottom. I'm not seeing transactions. I can't see it because of my name. Hold on. Box, everybody. Well, she does say, I'll send it to you privately on TikTok, so you can see the full thing or post it either one. But okay. Here is December 14th, what they're doing today. Here is December 12th, when there's 2 in a day. Now, these are the charges, not for refunds. Here's November 24th, when there's 2 in a day. There's more in between that, too. I just grabbed a few. And here's November 16th, where there's 2 in a day. Thank you. I'm not seeing transactions that happen 2 in one day at the bottom there. No, Sammy doesn't know how Square works, and that's okay. Not everybody is going to be familiar with every payment platform or every app on the internet.
I don't use it, Kelsey. I've never even heard of it.
That's okay. What can seem like a daily thing to some people other people may not have ever heard of. That's totally acceptable. But when the proof is shown, you know what I mean? It's gotta be for something. Because right here, you already said she didn't tell you it was manually entered, and you even took a box last night and said, if I would have known OG manually entered the numbers, I wouldn't be fucking with her. And
No,
OG didn't say anything to
I
you.
said if I thought that she had ripped her off, I would not be friends with her. 100%. I will not. And you know, I ride hard for OG. She's been the only person that I trust on this app. And that's because of things that have happened on the back end. And so no, I will not sit with somebody that's scamming or stealing from somebody. 100%, absolutely not. It goes against everything that I am. And so that's why I said I need to see proof that OG was manually entering these credit card transactions.
I can explain what Square is real quick if you're okay with that, Florida Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Square is a point of sale app for small businesses. So it gives you, like, you know how whenever you go get a coffee, they have that whole checkout system where you can pay, select your tip, scan your card, stuff like that.
Okay.
So for people that don't have a physical location, like let's say they do farmers markets every weekend, and it's a way for people whenever they go purchase something to swipe their card. And it's a third-party processing app to where they receive the money, they take their fees, and then they send it off to the business's bank or the personal bank or something like that. So people have the ability to send invoices. So let's say like I do trash outs for a property management company. Whenever I go to these houses, I can send an invoice to this person's email, text message, what have you, and they have the opportunity to be able to put their card into the system, like the Square app system, and pay it that way. Because I'm not in person for them to swipe, tap, or anything like that. If for some reason like you have no service or you don't have the little swiper thing with you, you can manually input the card. Like I could hand my phone off to somebody and go, here, put in your card's information, and then they hit, pay.
Fred
And
Love,
whenever,
will you just stop? Seriously. I didn't come in here. Look, you guys, this is hard for me. OG is my friend. Okay, Spread Love, so just shut up. I'm just searching for the truth. That's all.
No, Spread Love didn't say anything negative. She just said she clearly took advantage of somebody's vulnerability.
Okay, well, she's asking me, are you for mental health or whatever? Like, just stop, please.
She's allowed to talk. Don't take it offensive.
I just don't want to be attacked. I just want to know the truth because this is my friend.
Well, I'm about to show you more. So while Treble's talking and explaining, I'm going to get some more screenshots lined up, and I'm gonna go through them all.
that's really about it. Sammy, do you have any like other questions that I could answer for you while I'm up here?
What does it look like? Like the swiper.
So it's like a little, here, hold on. I'll actually go grab it for you. There's many different ways that you can do it. So if you have a physical location, they give you like a little iPad on a stand kind of thing. But for in person, give me 1 second.
All right, so
Hold on, I'm gonna put it up on the screen real quick. Oh Jesus, that's my face.
It's fine, Spread Love. It's fine. This is just all so much. Like I just want the truth. That's all.
So they look like this, but they also have like tap readers, but that's also in like for somebody with an in-house location. So whenever you sign up for Square, they send it to you so that you can process payments.
Okay, I've seen that.
Okay.
My daughter uses that when she does hair, so I've seen it. Okay.
Right, you probably just didn't recognize what it was. Yeah.
Understand
it happens.
Really okay.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna hop down.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It also like on newer devices, like I use it in my business, you can actually tap to pay as well. Like they can tap their phone to the back of your phone and you can do it that way. Like I run manual transactions every day, random amounts every day, all day long. So her account had to be flagged for something other than a manual transaction. Because I enter manual transactions all day long because I own a towing company, so people are constantly paying for their tows, so 9 times out of 10 we manually enter in the cards the drivers do, because you can download the Square app. So somebody else had said it, either she didn't register as a business and they flagged all the transactions coming in at once. She didn't verify the transactions, because it'll send you like on my end, if it flags me, it'll send me a thing and it tells me I have to verify the transactions. I have to send them proof for the transactions, and I don't send out invoices. I literally just type in the amount, put what it's for, type in the card number, and then it texts the customer a receipt.
Yeah,
Like,
so
if
she was
that makes
like,
sense.
it was manual. It was manual entry, and it was multiple cards, multiple people. Someone. Yeah, I'm getting those.
We did a little delving, but it's always safer if you can, if you're doing things like goods and services for people like online or clients like weddings, so to speak, right? Square does have the ability to send that person an invoice. You can put your contract on there, you can put your payment plan, whatever. That way their credit card number does not come to you, protects you, it protects them. And the transaction is all there. Like, there's no question, right? There's no, like, nobody can charge it back and be like, well, I didn't make that charge, right? But
Right.
it's always best to do that. You can email them the invoice. All they do is click the link, ding, ding, ding. I did it with my spray tan business when I had clients, and it was just so much easier. You can also do it as a point of sale, but when you have people that, are, if you're selling retail products and things like that, it's best to do it like that, because then you have the paper, you have a receipt. I mean, I wouldn't want shit that I'm paying for a platinum wedding package without a fucking receipt, so it just keeps everything kind of protected for both people. But I just wanted to say that, and then I'm going to drop, but I'm still listening.
Yeah, like, I guess I don't send out invoices like that. I mean, it makes sense because it is more protected, but like my customers, as soon as I run their transaction, they get an automatic receipt sent to them. But yeah, Square is hard to understand. If you don't use it and you don't understand how their system works, it's very hard to understand. But that's all I came to say, was that if you, like, I run multiple transactions, so when I was listening to the story, I was like, that's weird that our account got flagged for running multiple transactions in a day for random amounts, because I do the same thing. So
Okay, thank you. I
you're
appreciate it.
welcome.
But I have a question though. Like, Farah, she was doing stuff for you. She was making doctor's appointments and stuff, and for you on the back end. And I understand making a doctor's appointment probably doesn't cost that much money, but there was other things that she was doing for you, and we were canceling and stuff like that, and she had to keep making them. Like, so
She only made one doctor's appointment, and
honey. So first things first. Oh, sorry, Ferdinand. You can go ahead. Okay.
I know you were up here. You can answer that better than me.
Yeah. So first things first. She made me feel like she was my best friend in the world. I have some very good friends in here that have known me for years, but she topped them all with coming in the door, that she trusted me more than anybody. I was like family, and I was vulnerable and whatnot. So I never even thought to ask for a receipt for nails or anything like that until this stuff went on, and she would bully me and get frustrated and like say, I can't believe this. I can't believe you don't trust me. Just to explain, they were unauthorized. Okay. So she had the card information and was charging unauthorized. It wasn't like I was saying, yeah, I'm not Bill Gates, who charged this massive amount each day. And she knew this is the part I really want you to listen to. I was traveling within this period, and I'm going to make everybody's head spin, but I went from New York to Philly to New Jersey to Florida, back to Philly, back to New Jersey, back to New York, back to New Jersey, back to Philly, back to New Jersey, back to New York. I'm not done. Back to New Jersey, back to New York in this entire period of time. So I work a full-time job, but as far as the appointment thing, it was a disaster. I gave my zip code. I had mentioned I go to Dana-Farber, which is in Boston. So I gave her a screenshot of that just to give them that information. She took that zip code and put it in, and the doctor was farther than my Dana-Farber doctor. That is 4 hours away. So that's why I couldn't go. I mean, that's the end of the story with that. I don't know about the canceling. I said that's too far. I mean, Florida Man has proof of that. I said thank you, but that's too far. But I still compensated her for it. Thank you for the assistance. But yeah, she's an incredible talent of making you feel like she's your best friend. She really does. And I'm no dummy. I have an MBA, master's. I run a business, all nine. So look, I'm just as devastated as you are. Believe you me.
Okay.
But she, yeah. So that's all. That's all.
So
Yeah.
respectfully, Farah, since you're up here, I don't see anywhere in there where you are telling her that you're not authorizing this until that the other day when all of a
I
sudden
didn't know. I just explained to you. I didn't look. I trusted her. I didn't look. Didn't look.
So I can say why it looks like that, because Farah did authorize some charges, but she didn't authorize 29 of them on Square. So here is the first page.
Correct.
Just take a look at these. I'm going to go to the second page. I'm going to go to the third page. I'm going to go to the fourth page.
I saw those.
And the fifth page. Notice how they all started out small at $25. So you see the $492, $487, $300. Those were what flagged the account. And Square has their own internal measures as to who gets flagged for what. A tow truck business does manually enter. I know that. I know that even the company that takes the boots off your vehicles in North Carolina, they manually enter too. But they're set up for that.
I don't want to interrupt, but I'm so sorry, Florida Man. That specific day, she knew I was traveling and it was texting me nonstop. Just, like nonsensical things, but to keep me busy while I was in a 6-hour car ride. Just to double check in case I got any text or anything, which I didn't, from any banking institution. She knew I was in a vehicle and, with children, and those are when they were made.
Right.
Those particular.
Okay.
Now, this is how I know there's multiple people affected, because you see that refund at the bottom there for $1,201.10. That is not fair. That's somebody else. Somebody else did a dispute, and that's what flagged Square, and that's what caused the automatic refunds to everybody, because they've seen fraudulent activity.
Okay. Well, so I'm hearing too, like I was hearing yesterday, Farah, that you have gone through this with other people, and I'm not saying 100%. I need to talk to OG. I need to talk to OG.
Proof of that. I need to see proof of that, because everybody says
that's a long time story, and there is no proof whatsoever. There was a girl named Jess, host with the most. This is going back now 4 years ago, who I sent a Western Union to. She said she didn't get it. And so I sent it again, and she turned around to our group of friends and said, I now have money for Christmas. She told me her lights were going to go off. So to combat that, when I exposed her with receipts, she said I was trying to buy a Ozempic off of her. I'm a size 2. And have gotten smaller in cancer. So yeah, no. So ask anybody to show you receipts of that. There's no receipt of that.
And I'm gonna be real. Is it so bad to want to buy some Ozempic? My fat ass needs to buy some. DM me.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. I want to talk to OG, so I'm gonna drop down, okay?
Well, hold on. I got more to show you.
Okay.
I know it's a lot. I don't have a lot of money. This is OG. I don't have a lot of money right now. It's probably the brokest I've ever been, and it's winter, so it's slow season. But if you want to send me a couple things, Amazon, all that good stuff, that's cool. But she did a wedding on December 13th. She did 2 weddings on December 10th, top and bottom there. This is proof that Occasions to Remember is actually her.
I know. She has a wedding business.
Then there's all these transactions where she was having money from Farrah. And then there's all these transactions where she was having money from Farrah. Then you remember saying the invoice?
You ordered those nails, correct? Farrah, you ordered those nails from her. You wanted those?
No. So that was her yelling at me because her account was locked and she, quote, couldn't get to her money. And she swore I was going to be refunded because she did it personally, which she did not. Square did. And so she was panicking me and making me feel bad, which is, she has a really good way. She's very manipulative. I know you're having a hard time letting your brain process it, and I get it. Believe me. If anybody gets it,
she's never manipulated me or anything. So can we just move on, Florida man, please?
Yeah. Let's get to her honey fund. If she's got a wedding company and she's $4.95 for 4 hours of a DJ, she's asking 8 people to pay $125 for a DJ. She's asking money for an open bar. She's asking money for, photography. And she should have access to all this at a cheaper rate. Wedding cake, she's got a baker. Table center. Floral arrangements. And she does that. She's been on live doing that.
But weddings are expensive.
As weddings are expensive, she's in the game, so she should be able to get this a little bit cheaper. And not only that, she's on Zola as well.
Right.
But this one, she says she has $22 to her name, and that her kids asked her if she was going to buy Christmas, and she said that she didn't want to tell them because she didn't want them to worry. But then I got an audio to play with this one from last night, mind you.
Not that I really have to explain that either, because that was my money. The only time that anybody else donated money was when I was live the other night and Animal was eating crazy shit.
She's covered all those wish lists herself, except for the one that night the Animal was eating things. $400 plus for nails. There's another audio here about the hotels. There was 2 people I recognized in the chat earlier. One of them admitted to paying $480. But this is OG.
Okay. Then, as far as our homeless friend in the hotel, as of right now, we are 152 short of getting them another week in the hotel room. I paid for the last 3.5 weeks that they've been in there. Sunday's their last night. A couple people have donated to it. We're trying to get another week. They're supposed to be going into treatment. They do drink alcohol. I really can't shame them about that, but I've been working with them to get them a bed. They're getting into the bed. They live in Ohio, which is right by me, and so it's freezing cold out. I don't want to see them back out on the street. And then they need hygiene products. So I did just spend $123, which I can send you proof of all this too. Last night, well, technically this morning, I sent groceries to the hotel because when I checked on them last night, they said that they were at the dumpster getting more food. And I said,
Okay,
why did
so
you not
Florida
tell
man.
me? And they're like, well, you do so much. So I did tell them that I have a couple angels helping me, and he was so happy. He started crying.
Florida man,
So
I know
what we're
about
trying
that.
to do
I
right
know that's
now
all
is
true.
another week in the hotel room.
That's all true.
But she
Even
said she
Kelly
paid.
on a live and said that it's true.
But she said she paid.
No, she said she had some angels that helped her.
No, she said she paid, but then she's raising money for this week, $152 short, and that she had some angels for that. She said she paid for
Yeah,
3.5 weeks.
she did say she paid for 3.5 weeks. I mean, if you need to, you can go back and listen again. Hey, Florida man, when you're ready,
Yeah.
about the medical records, I have some information in case
Okay.
y'all need it. Just tell me when you're ready.
Okay. But yeah, let me replay that first part for you because this is how OG twists things. Because in the beginning of the long voice note, by the end of it, she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I said that people were helping," but in the beginning, it makes it sound like it's all her.
Okay, but I do know.
Then,
I
as
know
far
what
as
I was
our
told. Hold
Oh,
on, will you
sorry. Go ahead.
pause that? Okay, I know on the back end, she there for a bit she was paying by herself. I was on the other end trying to talk to the probation officer, trying to get that probation officer to cooperate with me to get this person into my state so we could get them help. I do it all the time. And I was trying to
To
I
your
was trying
knowledge, she was paying. But answer me this: if she was paying, why doesn't her kids have Christmas? According to the text message here, why does she only have $22? And according to another text message I got, it's the slow season and she's broke. She's broker than she's ever been. How could she possibly pay for Kai's hotel by herself if
Okay,
that's the
but
case?
even Megan came on live and said that she helped.
She helped. That's not OG paying. The fact is that yes, the hotel got paid for, but OG is saying she paid for it. She's making it look like it's such a burden on her to make people pity her and give her money.
Okay, but I know that first few weeks she was paying. I know she was.
Well, if you know she was, then why is she telling Farrah here that she's only got $22 to her name, and why is she telling someone else that she has no money? This is the brokest she's ever been.
Ferris comment down in the comments, Ferris says, in all caps, with her money. Ferris said, with my money.
It was with Farrah's money. So I know you believe that she paid, and she probably did pay with Farrah's money, but she's telling other people on the back end. Did you know that she only had $22 standing?
I don't ask her what her. Here's the thing. OG has never asked me for a red cent, and we have been friends for a really long time. She's never asked me for a penny. Even the wish list and the Christmas thing and stuff. She
She knows
didn't
better.
ask me for money. I offered.
No, she knows better.
What do you
You're in a
mean?
position. You're in a position that she could, you know, you give her credibility in the position that you're in with the probation department. Because when she says my friend is a probation officer, she's using you as one of them, pillars to set on socially. So people have to believe her because your job requires you to be honest.
Okay, I don't think she's using me. I don't. I
Did you,
truly believe me and OG are friends. I do. And this is all just really a lot. And I really just want to drop down and talk to
go
OG.
ahead. Go ahead. She's gonna lie to you.
Okay, you guys all have a good night.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right. Well, I had a question for Farah or Sammy, but Sammy has left. But my question was, who helped Blue to get the hotel? Like, who helped OG to get Blue the hotel?
Oh, I mean,
So just her helped Blue get the hotel?
Someone in the comments said HJ. I don't know who that is.
Who's coming up?
Um,
I so I know. Okay, I can't speak on that. I just can't speak on that.
okay. I was just asking.
I
Not
just
being able to speak on it might tell me that you know, but you don't want to contradict what OG is going to say.
no.
And
I was asked not to discuss that.
because
Um,
because the
what
story.
hotel are you talking about for Blue? What hotel? When?
What hotel? When? Give me 1 second. Look back at my screenshots.
While she's doing that, I got a question for you. Bougie said, "Do you believe your probation was that easily?
Do I what?
Do you believe the people that are on probation with you? Do you believe them that easily?"
Oh, absolutely not.
Well, I mean, you might want to look at it like people are capable of lying to you.
Well, I know that. I just I I just right now don't believe OG is lying to me.
What
And
part do you not believe?
I'm trying to get
Baby,
to the truth. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why when I was invited over here, I came in because I knew people were going to have questions. All I'm trying to get to is the truth. And
baby
I've
girl, do
seen,
you want to believe her or do you not believe her? Or, I mean, do you want to believe that she's telling you the truth and are turning a blind eye to this? Because I
no,
know it can be hurtful. Baby, listen, I know it can hurt. I do.
You believe OG
But
without receipts and a whole bunch of people.
sorry. I was looking at I can't read the comments and listen at the same time. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Okay. Ask that question again, Florida man.
You believed OG without receipts, and you blocked a whole bunch of people.
Do I
Because
believe
if you
OG
guys seen all of
without
this,
receipts?
because Animal said he's seen all the proof, Mallory said she's seen all the proof. If they've seen all the proof, why aren't they putting it out there? And I guarantee you, they have not seen this proof.
Yes, I have seen stuff on the back end. I have. Okay, so somebody said this just last time when Blue just went to treatment.
Did you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you're asking?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have somebody else come in here and ask the questions that she wanted to ask. Sorry, my phone's glitching out. But somebody else will be coming up here, and she's coming up here right now. Hold on. Florida man, can you get try and get one person up? Because it's not working on my end.
Yeah.
Hey
There you
guys.
go. Hey,
So Sammy, I have a question about the last time, or well, pretty much where Blue's at now. Did OG tell you that she paid for Blue's hotel and everything else to get him to the location that they are at?
Okay, so respectfully, I don't know how it all got out about Blue, but I promised that person that I would not speak on anything about it, and I'm not
Well,
going.
I'm Blue's point of contact and their only point of contact. So I'm asking you, who did OG say paid for the hotel and
Okay,
everything else
because
to get them to where they're at?
I don't know 100% that you're the contact. So
I
respectfully, no, respectfully, I'm just
I
saying
can.
I don't know Blue very well.
Well, I'm
Okay,
his best friend. I'm their best friend. So
okay,
I've been their point of
I
contact for
understand
the
that.
past everything that they're going through. So
Okay,
I'm
I
asking you,
understand.
who did OG say paid for a hotel? That has nothing to do with calling anybody out or if I'm the main contact or anything.
Okay, but I'm telling you respectfully, I was promised to not talk on this by Blue, and I'm not going to. That's all I can say
It has
because
nothing
I
to do with
promised.
Blue. It has to do with what OG said. Are you understanding? I'm asking who she said paid for a hotel.
Okay, she didn't tell me anything about a hotel. I
You
know,
did.
I know
You just
treatment
said
paid
you
for the
knew.
flight and everything. I know treatment paid for the flights and stuff. Um, that's all I know. I don't know who paid for any hotels. I have no idea. And I really don't want to keep talking about this because I promised Blue that I would not talk about this.
Don't start crying. The waterworks don't work here. Did you
Good
see this?
gosh
No, I'm
almighty.
sick of it, you guys. Like, just stop. I'm trying to answer as best I can, but
No,
Claus,
ma'am,
I
you're trying to stay in
promise.
denial.
Huh?
Yes. Did
It
you see
sounds like you're
proof
trying to
where
stay
she
in
didn't?
denial, baby.
No, I'm not trying to stay in
Hey,
denial. I am just searching for the truth. That's it. But
hey,
I'm being asked
what's
questions about
hey,
Blue, and
question?
I
Calm down.
promised I wouldn't talk
Question.
on it. Who
I'm
Blue?
asking
Question.
about
I
a
have a question.
hotel.
I don't know
Hand
anything
raised.
about a hotel clause.
Hand raised. I have a question. Did OG adopt families, or did she say that she wasn't able to adopt families this year for Christmas?
I don't know. I just barely found out about the wish list the night before or the night that Animal ate worms. I didn't even know
OG,
about it.
OG been running around this app being like 4 wish list, 5 wish list, 9 wish list, 8 wish list, 12 wish list for a minute now. That's all she's talked about.
Okay, but
But here
Florian,
she
I
tells somebody,
didn't know about it.
no.
I'm not on this app all the time. I have a full-time job. Okay. I did not know about the wish list or anything like that until Animal ate the worms. That was the first I
Okay,
even heard about it. She didn't talk about it to
we'll,
me, and
we'll
I wasn't
disregard
on
you
the
in the
app
box with
before
her.
it.
We'll disregard you in the box with her other times she's talked about the wish list. But why did you tell Claus that you couldn't talk about it? Because you certainly know the answer, but now you don't know about the hotel.
No, I don't know who paid for the hotel. I know who paid for the flights. And what I'm
Did you know that
saying,
Did you know that OG told me that you used your work computer to look up Pastor Petty for her?
that's not true. That's not
Well,
true.
that's what she told me.
Okay.
I have text messages to show it too.
You have text
I sure
messages.
do. They'll be exposed
Okay.
tomorrow because I'm leaking top to bottom, and I'm
That
figured
is
I'd let you
100%
talk
not
about
true. Okay,
it.
that's
I didn't believe it.
100% not true.
I didn't
I
believe
never
you.
looked
I
up
hope
anybody.
it's not.
I never
I
looked up
didn't believe it.
anybody. I won't. I wouldn't.
I didn't believe it. Tammy, I didn't believe it at all. But that is your friend behind the scenes with you.
Okay, so show me where she said I looked up Pastor Petty.
Tomorrow when I go live, I'm leaking the whole chat's top to bottom.
Florida man,
Because she
it's
wants to
Christmas Eve tomorrow, man. I gotta.
Hey,
I'm
Merry
here with my
Christmas.
family. I'm gonna be
I'm
on this
unwrapping
phone.
OG's text messages tomorrow night. She wanted to say that shit about Monster. Well, here we go. I'll put it all out there. She cannot say anything else. Have I not showed
She's
100 times more receipts than she did last night? Did you notice she only showed one? And then she tried to deflect and argue with, what is it called? Fear mongering and outrage. And they're such shit people. But she had no problem with it when she was sitting with us all.
Bougie, I'm gonna answer that question. Kai is not going to any treatment in my state or any treatment that I have anything to do with because the PO will not let him leave the county. I tried. So where Kai's going, I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
Florida man. There's some people in the comments that think that Sammy's being attacked.
Yeah, I was about to
Just to
comment
let
on
you
that.
know,
Well,
Sammy's not being attacked.
I'm not feeling like I'm being attacked. I'll say that. So I appreciate y'all standing up for me.
Good.
I don't feel like I'm being attacked. I do feel like you guys are wanting me to answer something I can't answer. And Claus, listen, respectfully, if you're Blue's point of contact, I promised on the back end that I wouldn't talk about it. And so I just don't want to.
I
You know?
understand that. I was just asking what she had said about the hotel room and everything else.
Right. And
I
honestly,
know everything
I don't know
else.
about the
It
hotel.
doesn't have to get out there. I know everything else. I'm just saying, I was just asking what she said about the hotel.
Okay. Well, honestly, I don't know about the hotel. I know treatment paid for the flight for them to get here. And I mean, I know a little more on
Yeah.
the treatment part of it, but as
Yeah.
far as hotel, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to answer if she manually entered the cards or not. We're even questioning her about it because I heard what you said to her in the box last night. And OG did not correct you and say that she did manually enter the cards, which is deceptive as fuck. Here's OG telling Farrah that she did, in fact, manually enter the cards. And if that doesn't show you something, that she's able to lie to you. And yes, omitting the truth is in fact a lie. That's manipulation as well.
And I'm going to ask her about that. I am 100% going to ask her about that. But
if she tells you she didn't manually enter the cards, what are you going to say?
I'm going to ask for answers. I want answers. I want her side of it.
The percentages didn't add up. 3.5% plus 15%, which is Square's manually entered fee, which they do add up. Is that not enough proof as well? On top of this, her admitting it? Or is she going to say that this is AI and it's fake?
Okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to call OG. Okay.
When she denies it,
Sammy, just take a breath.
Bring up the percentages, and if she admits to it, bring up why didn't you correct me in the box last night? You just let me say that.
All right. I'm going to go, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Have a good rest of your night.
And a real quick recap for everybody. What did she manually enter? She entered all of these, all of these, all of these, all of these, all of these. Then when it got locked, she did this to try to get it unlocked. And when that didn't work, she made this abomination of a first invoice. I get that Sammy might not be on here as much as everybody else, but when proof is put in your face and you see it, you can't be in denial. That's willful negligence to accept the truth. And like OG is going to be honest with anybody because she's been so honest thus far, right?
I'll tell you what, I'm just going to let y'all know real quick and then I'm going to get down. There is a little, I don't know if it's a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, that apparently she spoke on Farrah's health condition while saying she's seen her medical records without Farrah's permission. Either one of y'all can DM me, because there is an act in play that she would have violated without being in the medical profession. If that indeed happened, and I can give y'all the information there.
Last night, OG said she has all of Farrah's medical records and that she, quote, Farrah doesn't have cancer. And that was wild as fuck to me, honestly.
Okay, A, she's not supposed to keep her medical records if she is no longer working for her. B, there is an act that's called, that's PH. It's, give me a second to get my...
Yeah, OG said that Farrah sent her all of her medical records. No, Farrah sent her a snapshot of the area in Boston.
Professional Health Information Act, and it's for people who don't really fall in the HIPAA guidelines, but it's kind of for things like this right here. It's a law. Double check into that. If you want me to, I can dig a little bit deeper into that part of it. But legally, she has violated an act, a law, whatever you want to call it. So if you need some help with that, just let me know. I don't think anybody should be telling anybody's medical records without their permission, especially the medical records at all. Just no. So I did a little digging. That's what I found. If you want me to get more information or continue to dig, just give me the word. Yeah.
Do you need somebody's full medical records to make a doctor's appointment for them?
It depends if they're a new patient or not. You don't have to have their full medical records, but if they're a new patient, you're going to need a list of medications, first and last name, email, address, telephone number, possible social security. You're going to need to be able to at least provide some of that information. And then when the patient gets there, they fill out, if they're able to, they fill out all of the necessary paperwork. A lot of times, nowadays, they will actually email you the stuff. over so you can fill it on the computer and email it back so you don't have to do it in office. If that's something that you wanted to do. To have all of their medical records to make a doctor's appointment, no. No, you need your basic information. They send over the new patient package, and the new patient fills it out. If it is an existing doctor's appointment and it's not the first of the year, no. Even if it is the first of the year, you have to update information, but you don't have to update all of that because they still have the majority of it in the computer system. And if their doctors is within the same group, like, you have some doctors that are GI doctors, cardiologists, and they all work for like a big corporation, like West Tennessee, whatever. Their computer systems are connected. They use the same software program. So they have access to all of that themselves. They'll still ask you to fill it out, but you don't have to have it to make the appointment. Again, you need first and last name, your basic run-of-the-mill information.
Most doctors' offices, hospitals, stuff like that is hooked up to the Epic system.
Well,
My
around here we
chart
got a
Epic.
different system. Yeah, around here we got a different system. But
Yeah.
again, most doctors' offices around here, like y'all have Epic, we have another one, but they all use the same software, and because they're all in the same group, they all have access to existing information if she's been to see one doctor there, whether it be a GI, a cardiologist, a neurologist, a pulmonologist. That doesn't matter. She
I
she
gotta say
did her
one thing.
first and go ahead.
I'm getting text messages that Megan and Cartel are trying to get Monster to not believe text messages I have with OG.
Hey, Florida man, can I just ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Actually, I think this one might better be answered by Claus. Claus, can you tell me who told that Blue was at treatment? How did this internet find out that it was Blue?
OG.
Who did
Who
OG
told that
tell?
Blue was at treatment? I haven't been on the app for probably a few months, so I'm not 100% sure.
The only time I know of OG helping Blue with a hotel and to get to treatment was when Blue got dragged by Petty for associating with OG, and OG paid for the hotel, and OG got him to treatment, is what I was told by OG.
Because when I came in and Claus was asking me, the chat was asking like who paid for the hotel for treatment and blah blah blah, and then Claus came up and was like, basically said, "Hey, I'm his best friend. I know he's there." Blah blah, right? So I'm just wondering, like, how everyone found out because
What do
I
you mean, Sammy?
promised.
Because Blue came to the app and had their final live and said they were going to treatment.
Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see that,
Yeah.
so I didn't know
And
that.
Claus wouldn't know to answer that because Claus wasn't on the app.
Okay,
He told me he
well,
was
I
going.
didn't know
They
that.
told me
I
that
was just
they
wondering.
were going to go to prison, and I'm like, I'll get you some honey bun money.
No, they
Okay, well, I was
definitely
just
had their
wondering.
final hurrah live. And a
Okay.
lot of people knew that they were going to treatment.
I thought he was in prison.
Okay.
I thought they were in prison.
There was that rumor too. They were being awfully messy that night, Florida man.
I thought they were in prison.
Okay.
I really did.
Well,
I
I
had no
didn't see
idea.
that, so I didn't know.
I mean,
And
look
I
at
just
Katie's comment. It was a running joke.
okay. I was just curious because I
Can I ask
swore
a
I was
question? Were you curious or was OG curious?
no, I haven't even talked to OG yet. I'm trying to process all this and
He's texting me.
I'm sitting here thinking about all this and I was curious like how
Angel.
everybody knew because I don't want Blue to think it was me that told everyone, but I didn't know that he or they, sorry. I struggle with that a little bit. I'm trying to do better. I didn't know that they had came live and told everybody.
It
Yes,
kind of
they
sounded like
came.
you were asking her a backhanded question, like you
Yeah.
were accusing her of saying something. I'm just saying what it
No,
sounded like. Not saying you did, but
no,
it
no,
kind of
no,
sounded
no.
that way.
No, I asked that because there was only a few people that knew, so I was trying to pinpoint like who opened their mouth. But obviously, Blue.
Yeah, but when it came to Blue, if you knew anything about Mirror Clause, we always respected, and even some of the people in this chat here would respect the things that Blue asked us to keep private from the internet. And more often than not, ask Katie, ask Kickin' Katie, but Blue would out their own business more than anybody on this app. And they would still tell people in private to keep it a secret.
Okay.
And I would yell at Blue because Blue was supposed to keep everything quiet, but Blue can't.
Okay. Well, and see, that's the thing. I don't know Blue well. I never sat around really in places like that with them. And so when I was asked to help, I was like 100%, let's do this. But I know that they messaged me privately on the back and we talked a little bit. And then they said, will you please not say anything? And I said, absolutely not. I would never. So I just want to make sure because I didn't want them to think it was me that told everyone, but I didn't know they went live. So that answers my question. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Yeah. Let us know what OG says afterwards. Oh, here's OG doing her big one. Really, the name gave it away. She's doing her big one with Farrah's unauthorized charters. You can take a box unless you accidentally slid in.
All right, I'm going to drop.
Okay.
Like I said, my DMs are open. If y'all need to know anything else, just
Of
send me
course.
a DM.
I appreciate you, SJ.
If you have nothing nice to say about Blue, keep it to your fucking self. This is not about Blue.
Who talks shit about Blue?
Fucking TikTok sucks. Bringing up HJ. Like, this is about neither of those people. TikTok sucks. So for you to fucking bring that up is irrelevant as fuck. Please go back to Smash's chat.
OG, did you accidentally hit in here? I know you was like, oh fuck, I'm going in. Take a box. I see you come in. I know you at the window looking. How you gonna explain all this off? How you gonna show one receipt for 2.5 hours and I've done showing 100?
TikTok sucks. Can somebody block them? Because this is
No,
ridiculous. It
actually,
isn't
TikTok
relevant.
sucks. Can you get a box and explain how it is relevant? Because I'd like to know how
This
the
isn't
subject of
about Blue.
OG
This
is
isn't
relevant
about
to
Blue.
Blue.
It has nothing to do with Blue. I don't want Blue talked about. It was one question about a hotel. That's it.
Yeah, that was it. But there's no Blue
No more
slander.
talking about Blue. Thank you.
There's no Blue slander in my space. I like Blue. That 30K invoice was for OG to get her money unlocked from Square. Let me go put the text messages with it, and then I will be right back.
Fucking TikTok sucks. You're no better than Switzerland. A fucking old ass man in drama for what? Acting stupid everywhere you go.
I'm not. You can defend yourself in the box if you want. TikTok sucks. Like, just let me know you're requesting.
Just a person. It was about a hotel in who OG said paid for it. So nice try.
All right, while you're up here, TikTok sucks. Let me show you this. So right here, OG is saying that she is going to make an invoice somehow with her company logo showing that she had a contract with Farrah. Well, Farrah had a contract with them for $30,000 for a wedding. Up above it, they said, so they will not unlock my account without showing an invoice to you. Then she said she's going to make one. And then she sent this email thinking that it was going to be okay on the 15th of December. $20,032. That didn't work. So then she made this one. Invoice number 1, where the math is completely off. And that is where the invoice comes into play. Okay, now you guys get to do what you're doing. I'm going to pause. I'll be right back.
I'm not bitching about that. I just got upset about the HD comment that was made, and I probably should have not have mentioned that because
isn't it out of respect
because of
we
one
weren't going to
reason.
talk about HJ after HJ passed?
Here's the only reason I even commented, and I probably shouldn't have, was
you're absolutely right. You shouldn't have commented at all. But go ahead.
You're probably right. I shouldn't have, but I'm still upset about it. So,
but this live isn't about Blue or HJ. So you can be upset about it all you want, but take it somewhere else, because it's not what this is about. And maybe you should have spoke up when that was actually relevant.
All I did was comment.
And it was the wrong place, wrong time.
I apologize for that. But I still have. All right, whatever. That's fine. That's all I want to say. So you can drop me. Thank you.
Yes. Remind me not to piss Sarah off. That was
Listen, you're cackling.
Man, I didn't have nothing to say after that. I was just gonna be quiet.
No, that's not Guardians of Valor. That is not Guardians of Valor. He doesn't even sound like Guardians of Valor to me.
Respectfully, sorry, y'all. Respectfully, Sarah, I'm going to need you to yell at me again. Yell like that at me because I got really tingly and I just, will you yell at me like you did just then?
Look, there's things that are being discussed right now, Nikki. We don't need you derailing this shit, all right?
I got tingly. I'm sorry. I got that tingly feeling. It was great.
But look, it's one thing if we're having a bullshit live. But honestly, neither of those things were relevant to the conversation. Part of it was, but you had to come in here and say that. Nobody was thinking what you were thinking. TikTok sucks. Be so fucking for real.
I don't know about y'all, but that just got tingly. It's sexy as hell. Okay, I'm hopping down. Love you, Sarah.
Love you.
I was literally thinking the same thing as soon as I heard that word. I was like, well.
Yes, so minor correction there. It is Allie that derails lives.
Yes. Yes. Very important information. I'm the one.
Oh, and happy birthday, Nikki.
And happy birthday, Nikki. I'm surprised OG didn't take a box with all her proof and endless amounts of proof that she has.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too, actually.
I'm not surprised at all, actually, because she can't lie herself out of this one.
Nope.
Well, since you mentioned the word police report, she said she cannot do that. However, can you show your receipts on how much money I funded for your fugitive-like behaviors, please? So OG can see the receipts. Thank you.
Yes, give me 1 second. I gotta go get them.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, she's in Mal's box.
They're probably in each other's boxes regularly at this point. And stay the fuck away from investigator. Hello. Why do
I
you
could
guys
have
trying to
taken.
hey, stop trying to big spoon and little spoon with my bestie, the fuck? My little friend Artie.
I could have taken that comment one of two ways when you said they're gonna be in each other's boxes, and I
You took
decided
it the
not
right
to.
way. You took it the right way. Terry, I'm not sure if you are, but you requested a box. And I'm also going to need somebody to do a poll, please, on how many of the people are scared of me in Florida Man. Please, because apparently you guys are all scared. All right? I need to know. Monster's for sure scared. We already know that. She's scared of Bougie for sure. She's scared. Anybody else?
I don't
I think
I don't
Rem is
think
scared.
anybody's scared.
No. That's not what OG and Mallory said. No. I want to know who all's scared.
I guess they're the ones that are scared.
Mm.
If they make the comment.
We all know Indian Outlaw is not scared of Bougie. Um, just wondering. Who else? You're scared of the Botox in your lips. So are me and Monster. We are terrified. Hey, Banjo. Wait, where'd she go? I just let her up.
Disappeared.
No, definitely not scared of nobody. And there's no ass kissing required.
Monster, I don't shop at fucking Walmart. I've already told you that. Tarjay maybe, but definitely not the Wally World.
From what I can see, everybody's welcome to come up over here and get it.
I
Wait,
was
get what?
paused.
What are we getting?
Whatever they want.
Be Pacific. Pacifically.
Specifically.
Flips, there you
Well,
are. Ooh, polls up.
If that
these are
poll
the
says who's afraid of us, OG and Mallory are going to make so many backups and come in and vote.
That would require them having to be quiet for a minute. Bougie paid Florida Man negative. Fuck.
Yes, because I paid for the shipping on that serve and petty thing.
Can you
And
also please show the screenshot where I said I'm going to need your Cash App to
I
pay
said,
the 1072? Trouble, I need you to show the screenshot of when I asked you to please give me the fucking Cash App because he wouldn't. And Nikki, you as well. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
Hey
need
Bougie,
somebody to
Bougie, I got the -10. I owe Florida Man $20 for the Pokemon cards, so I got you.
Florida Man. It's not a legitimate invoice unless we have a proper numeralization.
oh, yeah, you're right. Hold on.
Listen, whoever sends me their credit card number first, I'm gonna manually enter it into my here payment system and hope for the best. For real though. Apparently I'm funding all of it. That's one of the reasons why you ride so hard for me, the racist and transphobic and vile human that I am. Because I was jealous that OG was the top dog, allegedly. The fuck?
On today's episode of You Can't Make This Shit Up.
You sure the fuck can't. But OG can. She makes up everything. So does Mallory. Just a person. I am plumb out of taking any more clients to fund for my friendship. I will be accepting applications come the first of the year. Fresh out. Is Alicia 920 in here also? Ma'am, if you are, could you please hop in the chat, say hey real quick? I have a question. Alicia 920. Please meet your party at the front of the store.
Man, I gotta start doing my Walmart announcements.
We will be
Yes,
funding. We will be taking applications for funding for next year. So
that's
anybody
right.
want to hit me up for 2026?
And the exits are here and here and here. For those of you that need to get the fuck out.
Please don't put any personal information in those applications. I don't want nobody to get doxxed.
Damn, mods can't vote. My answer was hell to the fuck no. Just joking. But maybe you could do a duet with OG. She's I mean, she sings at most of her events. DJ OG in the building. Doesn't that take oxygen to do? I mean, rapping is quite treacherous on the lungs. You know what I mean? Sarah.
Okay,
Sorry, Sarah.
I just got this fresh from OG. She
Corvette, we will be handing out pens
Speak
in
for yourself.
2026.
I don't hand out pens, depending on which pens.
Oh shit!
I mean,
What
if
the
it's
fuck?
good enough for Square, it's good enough for this, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, man, that is excellent. That's excellent itemization.
God, that's much better than 30,000. Jesus. I was gonna have to go on a payment
Very,
plan.
very.
I don't appreciate the misspellings at all. I hate it.
This is OG, but she did her best. She did her big one
Well,
with this one.
speaking of misspellings, where's the screenshot? Because listen, I'm about to send it to you, Flora. I'm going to need you to green screen this. Hold on.
This one. Oh wait, no, not that one. That one's where she admits that she's going to make the invoice to
No, the
unlock.
one that is, please hold.
I just want to commend her on the color coordination. Those colors were put together. They look good. They were pretty on the invoice.
What
I
about
like
these colors?
colors. Leave me alone. Those colors they're just chef kiss. No one can
Yeah.
color coordinate better
Absolutely
than you.
gorgeous colors.
What about these
Absolutely.
colors? Of
Yeah,
the
send
invoice
I
that
mean,
to
itself?
the
the
number.
lines could be a little bit more cleaner, like
Yep, yep.
not over the.
What about here?
Yeah, because my OCD is really kicking in with everything being off of the numbers.
Yeah,
Please check your text. I sent it.
And what
it's
about here?
almost like desert camo colors.
Those are pretty.
Watch out, Indian. I don't want your PTSD to get fucking kicked in. Now, calm down over there.
Oh
I
shit!
mean, I'm a fan of the color coordination.
We just gotta straighten out those lines a little bit.
Yeah.
And I have a receipt that shows that the receipt I just showed is actually from OG.
Well,
Can
can
we
we
do
see
this?
that receipt?
Can we do this live over again? I missed something.
Hi, Monster. How
I
are
just
you?
come up here to request the poll on the poll. The yes votes one. Bougie, you suck. IO, can you please sing Santa Baby?
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
Except change it to Nikki, baby.
Queen,
Please
Yeah,
read
yeah.
that.
No,
Change it to that.
Bougie, honey, you lost
you
the vote.
turd.
IO, can you sing Santa Baby or Santa Claus is coming to town?
Wait a minute.
Can you sing
I've never
Akon
asked you
locked
for
up? I like that
anything.
one.
I've never asked you for anything. Hi, I'm SJ. Can you please, whatever Nikki asked you to sing, can you please put her name
Can you sing
in
Happy
it?
Birthday to
Have you heard of
just
the
a
song by the
person?
Divinals? It's called I Wet Myself. That's for Queen Witch. I mean, I touch myself. My bad.
No, I wet myself.
Great song. What does that say, Florida Man? I can't read it. It's too light.
It says till death DUE us part.
I said, when I
Oh,
saw that, I thought, well, my God, is she speaking kind of like, how diabolical? Do you mean like do as in like the money you do owe that you did do steal from Farah? I was just wondering.
The amount that was due from Farah as you claimed on that receipt, on that invoice.
Yes. Till death. That's
As
her
in
cover photo on
past
her
due
registry right
amount?
there. Till death due, because we owe a lot of people money and our debts are due. That's fucking diabolical.
On
Bougie, I
past
Hope
need
you
you to
don't
due
make
calm down.
wedding
This
amount.
live is
decisions.
not about you, Bougie.
Nikki.
Oh, it is just a person's
Nikki.
birthday.
yo,
Will you
yo.
sing Santa? Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Can you also
Can you make
sing
it
Nikki
Nikki?
needs to fucking go to her neighbor's hose to get a shower because she just said that she wet herself when she was in the
That's
box in the house?
Bitch, it's
wild.
supposed to rain tomorrow. I can go out in the rain and shower. Don't worry about that. I
Can
got
you sing
that.
a song called Nikki stole $700? Thank you.
Oh yeah, there
Yo,
you go.
yo, yo,
Yeah.
Can
Santa
you make it
Claus
in
is coming to town. Santa
Sean?
Claus
Oh
is
God.
coming to town. Hey, Nikki got ran over by a reindeer.
Oh my
Yeah!
That
god.
bitch better.
You mean
Yay!
Oh
Nikki
It's the
got
no.
ran
one where you
through?
do I
Ran through
am
by a
whatever
reindeer.
you say I am.
Say I
Yeah,
Dang.
am.
yeah. I am whatever you say I am. If I
Yeah.
wasn't, then why would I say I am?
In the paper, the news, every day
Every
I
day I
am.
am.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
love
Can you
you
also
should
do
y'all.
even play
Tupac
my
changes,
jam.
please? I really like that. Tupac, can I get a little Tupac?
I'm
Also known
dying.
as Tupac Shaker, please. He's from
Shaker.
Compton. He's friends with Wu Tang. I don't know if you know who he is. He's you probably wouldn't. You're a Biggie guy, I can tell. You're on the East Coast. My bad. Rest in peace, Tupac.
Two-pack.
You've
I'm
made
going
my
to hop
night.
back down to
Thank
the
you.
comments to be a good slutty Santa.
Nope.
Bougie, I love you. Just so you
You
Wow.
know,
know.
I love you more than Peter loved the Lord.
Pussy love
Did you
you.
say you love me more than what?
Peter loved the
No,
Lord.
Peter loves the Lord.
Oh,
no Wu Tang because the second Wu Tang comes on, some bitch is gonna be in here sucking on popsicles and trying to pass them out. So
Gumming on
You know
popsicles, you
what?
mean. It's the gumming of them for me.
uh, damn. Um,
I'm gonna be
came
nice.
running. See what
We
y'all
don't kink
did?
shame though. We do not kink shame.
um, I just
Except
wanted to
SJ does.
compliment the
I am
colorful.
SJ, we're
slut.
not
I'm
bringing up your
now
booty
slutty
play.
Santa.
SJ,
I'm
we're not
not
talking about
naughty,
the booty
Sarah.
play.
I
Calm
am
down,
the
girl.
least naughty person
Where's
probably in this
Claus?
box.
Damn
I'm right
lie.
here.
You a damn
Claus.
lie. Okay,
It says if
with that
Claus is in
note,
here, we'll
because
talk about
lightning's
booty
about to
play
strike
and.
cat, I'm hopping down.
I need Claus if
I
we're going to
fixed
talk
this.
about booty play and queen queefing or queefing queen.
Queef and Queen.
Hey,
hmm
let me have the panel for a second, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay,
The
Mush.
Okay.
panel? What do you wait? We are the fucking panel. What are you talking
I
about?
I I
Mush,
will
put a
be.
shirt on
I'm
before you talk to me. The fuck?
okay, gangster bougie.
You're
Hush
making
your
Io
mouth.
jealous. Stop it.
Yeah,
That's
you're
not
flexing
hard.
on me. I feel like you're flexing on me too hard.
Hush.
It's the hua versus the hoorah. Go ahead.
Okay,
Whoa!
exactly. Look, I got something serious. Hush.
Oh,
Please.
So, please.
Serious. Oh, my bad.
So, I misspoke when I went up and talked to Sammy in that live. I misheard somebody else say it. It was not her who said it. I told her in a DM, and that I would scream it from the rooftops if I was incorrect and I was wrong, and that's what I'm doing. Call me the fucking fiddler right now because I am wrong, and I am saying that right now. I was in the wrong. I misheard.
Did
You
you hear
know,
that,
So
everybody? Fiddler was
whether
thank you,
wrong.
she
Mush. Thank you for
whether
having
whether she
standards.
whether she, whether she's in here, I saw she was in here earlier. I just got down from traffic, so this is the first time I've been able to actually hop into a box. But if she's not, I hope she hears it. If the next time I see her in some live anywhere, I'll say it again. I have no problem admitting that I'm wrong. That when I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I was fucking wrong. So, I how many people are in here? 246, and whoever's on the outside and streaming and shit. This is me
34
saying,
pathetic people.
oh, whatever. This is me saying I apologize and I was wrong.
Mush,
Thank you,
you are an
Mush.
inspiration. I
Hey,
wish that I
Yeah,
could
fuck
have
no,
the
period.
morals and
nobody,
How you
values that
doing,
you
nobody,
do.
King?
nobody needs to be like me. I'm a fucking scumbag, but at least I'm an honest one, and
Uh-uh.
I will correct, and
Uh-uh.
I will make sure I
No,
correct
you're
myself when I
not.
do.
Well, you could
Don't
get
say
on
that
your,
shit no more.
you could
Honestly,
get
you
you're
should.
down and beat your face.
Forever grateful. I thought I heard Sammy say something, and at the time I would have swore on a stack of whatever that she did, and I was wrong. I went back and listened, and it was not her.
A
That is true.
military guy, a military guy would do some push-ups, is what I was saying.
Let me tell you something. If you call yourself a scumbag or anything like that again, me and you fussing have issues, I'm gonna whoop your
yeah.
ass. I
You
don't want to hear
already
that
Bye,
shit
Okay,
no more.
Calhoun, you fucking nasty
And I'll
bitch.
be
Get the
like
fuck
this while
out. Bye
watching.
bye. Bye,
All
Calhoun.
right, so I'll fix this picture, Bougie.
Indy and your
Because
friend, I just kicked your friend out. Calhoun came in here on her Judge Judy account. You know, that
Thank
bitch.
you much for being honest and coming up and saying that.
Bougie, she's got the most accounts of anybody I've ever seen on TikTok.
oh, I
True.
got like
No.
100 of them.
Goddamn, fucking TikTok and this goddamn
Hold on. What did God do?
he
Nothing that I
broke
know of. But
TikTok. Here we go.
Mush, if you don't mind, could you
I
please
go back
schedule an
to
appointment with you to
family
give me
stuff. I just
apology classes? Because apparently I don't know how to apologize and I lie all the time. Thanks.
okay. Yep.
Mush is too afraid of you to give you apology
Oh
classes.
yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
big bad bougie scares me, and I shake in my fucking little reindeer fucking shorts.
Mm,
Reindeer shorts.
what
Is it
what
But
if Mr. Bougie gives me another allowance? Because yeah, I spent all of
uh
Mr. Bougie's money on TikTok.
Mush, I just want to clarify, are them ranger panties?
I don't know. One day when you get off your knees, you can come check them out.
No,
Uh,
I'm not on my knees. I was just wondering for the spectators in the back.
who said Mush wears panties?
Don't get too
Exactly.
sentimental, bro.
He's a fucking
I
Marine. They
wasn't
go
asking for
commando, you
me.
dum dum. Who does that sound like?
Commando.
You dum dum. You fucking dum
All right.
dum.
Y'all have a great night. I might pop back into the comments later.
Be safe, Mush.
Be
Be
safe,
safe.
Mush. Be safe. Don't go over to Mallory's live or I'm going to catch you.
Ah, okay.
But you would
Not with
ever
that
hang out
picture.
there.
Not with that PFP, sir. You're going to stay right here with that.
You can go into Breeze Live though.
Because investigator will yell at me if you leave, and I don't want her to yell at me.
Bree would be all over that mush. Come on now.
All right, so now what's on the agenda, guys? How's our
I don't
dark?
know.
Well, you don't have a husband. You married me. well, it depends on who you ask. If I have
So
a husband.
Mallory was
What?
talking about the receipts.
Who'd you say,
What was
Indian?
that?
That Mallory had
Who's
brought up
that?
the receipts for OG.
Yeah,
Why
who's that?
is Mallory defending OG?
Did Mallory show receipts or was she just talking?
She's just talking.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Mallory never
there's
has
that.
her own receipts, let's be honest.
Yeah, they still haven't shown me receipts on Faya ever scamming anybody. So whew.
Reds wants a box.
Request of Fred.
Indian, you know that she does not ever have her own receipts.
Well, I was
Because the
wondering.
receipts she gave you were my fucking receipts. Anytime you see the
Oh,
little scribble on there, the circles, in
oh
like
yeah,
purple or red, that's mine.
yeah. I know.
Hey, Reds.
I remember. I was
Hi.
just
Okay, everybody,
over this.
box up. I'm taking over.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Somebody that likes
All
order in the court.
right.
Hey.
Or mute up.
Square
See,
up.
I even said it wrong. I'm trying to be assertive here, and I don't even know how to be assertive. Okay,
I got
Do
so
you,
you want me to
Reds.
call you out first? Is that how you probably feel more comfortable if we just start calling you out? Go back out and come back in and I'll call
oh
you
yeah,
out.
that's exactly why I'm here. So first of all, OG, by what you did yesterday, you invited 4 total strangers to send me messages begging for money. Thank you. Um, I did not do what you
Ooh.
said until just now. I compared myself, the receipts with somebody else, and I have them now. Somebody has to remind me how to, um, push the little button, green screen, and show the
Green
receipt.
screen.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit my face, and then what? Do I
Let
have
me
to?
walk you through it. So you click your face and hold on, I'm gonna do it with you. You're gonna
I'm
go all the
respectfully
way.
muting up like you told me to do.
You're gonna go all the way. So a thing called effects is gonna pop up. You're gonna go all the way to the right, and then you're going to click that arrow. And then if you scroll up at the top where it says trending new play face, press green screen. It's going to be the first one.
Oh, that's nice. I don't see any of that yet. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, here I am. Okay, so now I need to, there's effects. Now, how do I get to my pictures?
Add.
Wait, hold on. Oops, hold on. I got out of it.
They
This
should
is
they should show up on the bar on their face.
hit my camera. I see like all this, like change my face. I could be Santa Claus.
Do you want to
Yes.
send them to me and
So
I'll show them?
Oh,
so
I
you're
found
gonna.
it. I got it.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, now hit save.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, nope, that's me. Hi. I'm on my
Hi.
hair. Hi, everybody. All right, hold on.
Hey,
Girl,
beautiful.
hey.
I'm
So
getting there.
if you go all the way at the end where there's all these special effects people, like all the different things, if you go all the way to the end, then you press that arrow down
Okay,
or arrow up. It's going, it'll
I
say
got
like
it.
trending. Oh, there you go. You got it.
All right,
There
now
you
how do I
go.
get rid of me?
So you can place it up, like put it down on your table if you're in front of a table. There you
Okay.
go.
Well,
Just
now I
like that.
can't read it. All right, first
I
of
always use
all,
the third green screen in with the arrow pointing, or with the arrow pointing down.
I
yeah,
think if
that's
you
the one I
just
did. This is the wrong one anyway. Let's
you
start
could
here.
put your finger, yeah,
Hit
Oh,
that's
the
what I can
hit
say.
the camera button, put flip.
okay, I did it.
There you go.
Here we go. All right, so of course I can't read it. This is my green screen or my snapshot from a conversation with OG. OG did not ask me. I went to her, so let's clarify that right away. I went to her when I heard the story about the homeless man. And for me, my dear friend from elementary school, mine and my husband's, because we grew up together, he unalived under a bridge in Erie, Pennsylvania. And no matter what we tried to do, like we would get him a room, but you weren't allowed to drink in the room. So whenever he wanted to go on a binge, he would, not a motel room. It was like one of those rooms where you checked in and, you know, you had to take classes, you know, one of them anyway, and get a job and do all their things. Then whenever he wanted to go on a binge, he would go drinking. Every year we would send, you know, coats to him, winter boots. We did everything that we could except not give him money. Like we just knew. So anyway, I got the phone call because my number was the only number in his wallet that he was unalived under a bridge. So that made a very big impact on our lives. And Ryan was his name. And we do a lot for homeless. Typically, always in our own community. My husband builds tiny homes. They did, the government let them do 10 tiny homes last year. And I think this year they were allotted 20. So, like, we really have a big heart for the homeless. So I reached out to OG myself and I said, what can I do to help? And we talked about, she said, at this moment, he's eating out of a garbage can. I said, or dumpster. And I said, what's your Cash App? I mean, immediately, boom, I sent her $100. And she let him know, stop eating out of there. She sent him $10 to go to whatever fast food, whatever. And then she sent him a grocery list from my money, she said. Okay, so here is my screenshot from her. I never asked her, like she said last night when she called me out, for even proof. You know, she willingly just gave it to me, and that was fine. I was okay either way. You know, once you make that choice to give the money for what you're giving it for, that's it, really. So if you do get screenshots of what they're doing, with it. That's awesome. So anyway, this one's mine. So tonight, and only tonight, OG, listen to me very clearly. I knew nothing of anybody else giving you money for groceries for this young man, or I don't even know how old he is. Did not know until in the chat tonight. So your BS, what you did to me in your live yesterday was rude, mean, and anybody that knows my 13 page, it is all on there. I'm so mad. Anyway, she outed me and it was rude. Anyway, so here's mine. Now let's go to, I'm really horrible at this. Does that look like the same exact order to you guys? And guess what? That's not mine. That screenshot was just sent to me tonight. So
Wow.
OG, you owe me the biggest apology because I did not know any of this. And even if Bougie, no, she always blames you, so she blamed you on the live last night, was throwing my name on the back end. She wasn't doing it in front of 300 people on a live. I know you weren't Bougie, I'm just saying, because she blamed you, always blame Bougie. Anyway, this is not my screenshot. This is somebody else's. And we looked at the time zone and everything, minutes apart. So she texts me, then she texts that person, the exact same screenshot. So anyway, I'm a
Have a
little,
total on it, Reds.
I think one did, but, she did send me, but not the other person, a screen recording of everything she ordered. So I don't know. But again, this all just happened while you guys were all carrying on, which you were being bad. On the back end, we were doing this.
Hey, I
And
have a question. What
yes,
time? What date and time did you send her the money?
it was the 13th, and so was the other person's the 13th. My when she sent me the screenshot was like 8 something, and the other person was 7:30 something. So I mean, within an hour, she sent us both the exact same screenshot. The exact. Now I know she'll twist it around and say, "Oh
What if
no, I just messed up. I messed up. Yes, two people did order him food. I
what
sent
if I
$100. The
what if
boy doesn't need all that money if two people sent him money."
what if I told you I have another one for 6:35 on the same day? Let me
I don't know.
let me
This
read it.
this kid probably got all kinds of food. He ought to be eating like a king in a hotel room. Anyway, but I did promise not to bring the other person's name up, and um, yeah. Oh, um,
Wow.
Yeah, she does use type of
yeah.
content. Listen,
So the first recording you guys heard was mine. Earlier in the day, she told me he only needed 150 um, for the next day to get through the next week. So only 150 would have gotten him through the following week, and that he also needed toiletries. So I sent 200 that day. So it was good through the entire week. And then Reds, did you say you sent money for the hotel on the 15th?
Yes. Then I waited
Is she
because
still
I
at?
wanted to talk to my husband
Yeah.
about
So
it,
can I
and then
say the
we
amount?
just yeah,
So you said you sent 380 on the 15th for the hotel, where he already was
correct.
good for the week. So she had 635, 380, and 200 for the entire week. Kai had a live yesterday where Kai himself said the hotel is only 350 a week. So on what was it, Sunday, I got a voice recording. It was the day that she went live because they needed to figure out how Kai was going to get more time in the hotel for the following week because he couldn't get into rehab because he didn't have an ID and a birth certificate, and so it's going to take longer to get him into rehab. I'm pissed. I'm pissed right now. Like, whatever the
Jennifer,
money
did we ever talk before 20 minutes
no,
ago?
literally we just talked.
Like
Like,
she
I've been
had to,
sitting
if
with
you
this
go,
kind of knowing and just kind of staying quiet, but then you said 380 on the 15th, and so that's why I was in chat going, "Hey, accept my request."
yes.
That's
And if anybody
that's
believes that we were doing this before or anything, or Bougie had anything to do with it, Florida man, upload this live. You're chatting the live and you can see absolutely. She said,
so
I
what's
said, accept my request. And we did this while they were all carrying on.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
ask a
what's
question?
three
Sure.
yeah,
How did you guys pay her? Like what app did you
Cash
pay
App.
her through?
Cash App for
Cash App.
the money quickly, and then PayPal for the motel room. Only because I
So
had money in my PayPal.
with PayPal, you can dispute it and say it was under fraud, and you can get your money back.
Well,
You can
if
also,
he
Um,
truly got a room,
And
I
I'm
would
just
never do
saying
that.
for a
he
week,
didn't. I don't think he really got
a
a
week of
room
hotel,
because he's not.
a week of
He
hotel.
can't go into a rehab facility because he's on probation and they're not accepting him,
Right.
and he can't leave the state. So he's
I was told
everything
it
that she
was
said
because
is a lie.
birth certificate and all that.
No, it's because he's
But
on
just do the
probation.
math real quick. 685, 380,
My thing with
and
that.
200 all in 1 week. And then Sunday, she came to me for more money for that hotel. Or was it Sunday? I can't remember. Saturday or
If
Sunday,
it
she
was
came to me about
Sunday,
that
because
hotel.
I sent the money on Saturday so she could
No, I'm talking about this
secure
week.
the.
So she got all that money
Oh,
last week and she came back to me this weekend asking for more money for the hotel.
Jesus Christ.
Here's my thing with
Like,
that too, as well, about the probation. I can't see why the probation officer is turning him down, because the law that passed is rehabilitation over incarceration.
I don't know what the charges are. I do know that whenever other things were going
If
on, that this was talked about. So
so,
that certain person was talked about.
like here, and I know that, but this is the law everywhere. It's rehabilitation over incarceration.
Hmm.
So
yeah,
they
that law
like I've known
basically
people
says
to
they have to
actually
accept you.
go that you yeah they I know people that has had warrants that will go into a rehab. The police can't come there to arrest you, right? They have to wait till you leave the rehab. Okay.
You usually have to sign something saying that you're not going to
Mhm.
rehab to run
That part, and
or whatever's going on, and then they have to accept you as long as you stay
I
in
understand
rehab.
that trouble, but it's still the law that it's rehabilitation over incarceration. Now, if he has a warrant, he can turn himself in and request to go right to rehab. He can request the judge for rehab and do his time in rehab.
I'm going off of, well, I mean, can't really go off of.
But what I come up here to say is, I just watched a clip that was sent to me.
But
Oh,
you were in that call whenever they were talking about that person though, Nikki.
what person?
They were talking about Kai whenever we were in that call.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just I don't know if the warrant was rescinded, right? All right. So what's the deal? He should be able to get into a rehab in his area. They can't deny him rehab. A probation officer cannot deny the rehab. They may deny him from going to another state,
That's
right,
what
or
it
another
is.
county. So he
That's
would
what it
have to
is.
go
Which
there.
is the issue.
That's the issue, is that it's in a different state.
So get him into a rehab that's in his area. I mean, that would be fucking common
I think
sense.
Warren, I think putting all that aside though, this woman got 1365 from people for 1 week and then was going to people the next week for more money. Like Kai
All I can
aside, that
say
I mean,
is all of everything that you sent to her, you
Um,
need to report it as fraud and get your money back, because it obviously isn't going for the right reasons. And if she has to end up paying for it, then like she says that she's done, then that's her own problem.
but I came
Because
up
the
here
money
for,
isn't.
One
Huh?
second. Hey, Monster, can you take a box again? I got a clip to play for Mallory's live.
please. I was wanting Monster to up here.
Oh, sorry.
The clip that I just listened to.
I believe so, yeah. I'm gonna start out with this clip and say something before it. I thought Mallory and Megan were more intelligent than what they're being. Here's the clip.
As Firebird, I attempted to approach this behind the scenes, and Florida Man doctored evidence to make it look like OG was the one doing all the stuff, and that Megan has reached out to her. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So, I just want to say really quickly, they've made it look as if OG wanted to play the 5150 and tell everybody Monster was a piece of shit, and that they were the ones begging OG not to do it. And I will say, after Megan got off the phone with Amber, Amber called me and told me the same exact thing that Megan just said. That you put yep, that bougie, and I said this, because I told Amber, tell her to call me if she wants to call me. And she did. If I'm not mistaken, OG, you told me you did tell Monster to call me. She never called me. So I messaged her, and I said to her, I was like, Amber called me, said that she was trying to get Amber to get everybody against Monster. And now, here it is, looking like OG trying to get everyone against Monster. So this just proves right here that there's something else going on here. And people need to open their eyes. Like, people really need to open their eyes.
I would like to say that there's nothing on the screen being shown. They're just talking and saying, we called and talked on the back end, and this proves everybody. I'm going to need Flip Flop, Megan, OG, and Mallory to show proof instead of just talk.
Can I
And I'm
say
going to say
something
this.
about that?
Hold on a
Can I
minute.
say something about that? Oh, go ahead.
Because I heard another clip where she called again. This makes the second time, OG, you've called me a fucking liar. You can go suck a fucking dick for all I care, okay? And make sure it's a big one that you choke on it. When I was asked to join the VC and Mittens Discord, and you were pissed off and you were upset because you watched that video of Monster, and because Monster had snapped at you, you wanted to go live and you wanted to out her, and I'm pretty sure, oh, I'm getting a fucking warning. Stop reporting me. You want to report me and get me down so the truth don't come out. And I told you I didn't give a fuck about that video. I didn't give a fuck about anything. Nobody was turning me against Monster. And I told you not to fucking do it. I think Mush also told you that. Don't even, OG. You're a fucking liar. Just like you sat there and you called everybody a fucking liar whenever you said everybody's fucking lying if they didn't hear Bougie say that about Mallory. Bitch, I wasn't in that call. But I've asked every single body that was in that call, and they didn't none hear what you supposedly fucking heard. Bitch, you got selective hearing. Just like you got selective memory. You're a fucking joke, OG. Stuck a dick, choke on it, leave Monster the fuck alone.
Monster,
Leave
hear me?
Monster the fuck alone. And I hope
Monster,
I
hear
made
me?
that clear.
I don't have anything to do with that because I obviously wasn't in that Discord. But what I can tell you is that I was in the VC today and they were sharing the screen and pulling the receipts and they were screen sharing it. Baby, none of them doctored anything. Not one of them. I seen it all for myself. And I mean, I know this is going to put me right in the middle of shit, but the truth is the truth. And I seen it. I seen where they screen shared it and where they got the screenshots and stuff. They didn't doctor anything on that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. The thing that really sent me over the edge was when she told me that Bougie was wanting to do a live on me and all this stuff. Uh, but the screenshot literally is OG asking Florida Man permission to do a live on me is everything I needed to know. So, Farah, did you just gift me? Don't do that. Who did that? I swear to God, I'll block you, Farah. I swear to fucking God. And if it wasn't Farah, I apologize. Thank you.
I mean,
No,
I'm not
no,
trying to
no,
make anybody
Farah.
mad. I'm not trying to make anybody mad, but I can't sit here when I know that for a fact is not true. I just can't. And if that makes people mad at me, I'm sorry. But they didn't screen, they didn't doctor anything. Not there.
What's pissing me off is now it's being spun that I'm not giving her a chance to have a conversation with me when literally I was texting her today trying to get clarification and all that was happening was gaslighting and then her telling me that she didn't want to fight with me, and I took that as the conversation was over because she's literally saying she doesn't want to fight with me, so why the fuck am I going to say anything else? Like literally now you want I can't, like,
Okay, I gotta show you something here. This is what OG sent. So, serious question: how upset would you be? Mind you, this is on October 29th, and I'm about to show you the next day. Because I didn't really text OG a lot during this time. So, serious question: how upset would you be at me if I had a live going on off about Monster? I said, why? She said, on top of all the truth I found out, I wasn't responding back fast enough for her last time, and she went off on me. On top of her momming me because I was in a live where Sassy Virgo was, Witties. And,
wait, pause.
yeah,
That's what I texted her about today. I said in quotes, what does on top of all the truth I found out mean? What does that mean? Do you know what she told me?
what'd she tell you?
Hold on one second. One moment.
While you're getting that, let me say this. Report me all you want. I got accounts for days. OG, suck on a big dick and choke on it, bitch. There, I said it again. You fucking dirty bitch.
Well, she could probably unhinge her jaw because when she talks, it looks like her jaw does unhinge.
Can Monster hear me while she's on pause?
Should be able to, yeah.
So, Monster, what I said earlier, by you showing your raw emotions and feelings, and I know you weren't reading the chat, you should have seen the love in the chat everybody had for you and for each other. And so, what you did today by showing those raw emotions really did bring other people together in the chat. So, people were just, love you, Merry Christmas, just, you should have seen what your raw emotions did. So don't ever be ashamed or embarrassed by showing raw emotions like that because it brought a lot of people together. With that being said, if you guys need us again, we'll be in the chat.
Thank
Okay,
you, Riz.
Monster.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, Reds.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. So she said, hold on. I said, what truth did you find out? That's what I'm asking. She said, your 5150 wasn't what everyone was making it out to be. And I'm literally like, what? That doesn't even make sense. You were listing off things that you were mad at me for. Why would that even be in it? That doesn't make any sense. She was literally lying to me in my text messages.
Right. And
She
about the
was
sassy.
mad at me because she found out that it wasn't what everyone was making it out to be. That doesn't even make sense.
Right.
The fuck would I continue a conversation with somebody for that's lying to me?
Exactly. But here she also says, and this bitch is going to tell me where I should and shouldn't be, all because it's all about her. And I said, what will it accomplish? And she said, I honestly feel like a conversation should be had. I feel like I've been played big time by her, and then I had her back, and for her to jump down my throat. I know you're busy with all kinds of shit, so I don't want this on your plate. I just also don't want you mad at me if I confront it. I ain't answer. But notice the date there, October 30th. Notice the date here, October 28th.
Exactly. And this is what I'm telling you. I knew in my gut when they started pulling that weird shit with the unmodding and the blocking and all the things, I knew they were turning on me and snapped at her in her text message that she's talking about to you. I knew it. I knew what you were doing, OG, and I fucking called it. And then I second guessed myself and apologized to you. And I went against my gut, bitch. I fucking thought that my mind was playing tricks on me. I knew what you were doing. I knew it.
I was waiting on OG to go live so I could check her. Because what's it any of her business anyways?
Top of all the truth she found out, why would that even be listed in the thing she's mad at me for? If it is what she said to me.
When
That
you
doesn't.
started coming around here, Monster, did I not mod you and tell you, go ahead and remove anybody that you need to that makes you uncomfortable?
Right.
I don't fuck with Sassy Virgo.
I mean, like, why would you even? And I remember that live too. She said something like, my inbox is open or something like that. And I'm like, wait, what? Why would you even invite? Like, do you have any idea? I could never imagine someone that had done something to her. And also, can you show the screenshot that you posted about with the door stickers on it with my information? Are you in the blue or the gray?
I'm in the blue, I think. Let me
Okay.
grab that.
And that's when we were fighting in April, which is normal. That's all. Like, I'm not even holding any animosity toward you because that's when we were fighting. My issue is,
Do you want it redacted or not?
do what?
Do you want the doors there or not? Because I
Oh,
covered up that because
yeah,
I didn't.
I want the doors.
Okay. Did I send you the one without?
No,
I'll send
I
you the
don't.
one without so you
I
can see
don't
what I
even
can.
know what's under the doors.
Hey, I'm gonna drop down. I'm getting pretty tired. I'll be in the comments, but everybody have a good night.
You too, SJ. Sleep well.
Have a good night,
Bye.
shit.
Also, it was really telling too. Like during her live last night, and Smash was all chilling in her chat and all that. Like, I'm just so. I knew when I found out that she was texting Rutina on the back end that it was no good. I knew then.
Yeah, she's been doing all this shit for a long time. She's been hanging out in Smashes, say, over a week now. And everybody thought they hated each other, but
There we are.
I fucking knew better. That's why when she said that shit to SB in Woody's about the inbox, I'm like, bro, I can't trust anything that you say. And then that weird shit started happening, and I fucking texted her like, have fun, go do that. Like fuck off,
Yeah.
because I knew, and I was right. And then she fucking went live and made me feel bad, like I was wrong for that, for telling her to fuck off when
Yeah.
I fucking was right.
I can't tell you how many situations I've been in where I'm like, God damn it, I should have gone with my gut, or I know better than to do this, and I know better than to continue being friends with them. So I get it. It sucks.
Sent you the unredacted one on Snap. I covered it up because I didn't want to put that shit out there. Obviously, I didn't answer anything to it because I didn't want to go that route. This was back in April, April 29th. As everybody knows, Monster and I had an anticlimactic beef. But it also proves that without
Are
a top,
you fucking
that, yeah,
Oh my, I'm sitting here thinking that it was my fucking information, like my
no,
address.
no, it's worse than that.
I cannot believe. Hold on a minute. Just show the top one.
Just the top one?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I can deal with right now. I'm sorry. What the fuck? No, 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 no.
Sorry, Monster.
So you can see why I didn't answer. Because I just don't want to go that route. Never did go that route. Good. I'm good. Shit was never that deep with me. But it's not her address at all.
I can't believe that you fucking said that shit. She was pretending to be my friend.
The second one's worse, too, I believe. I didn't really read it fully. But this was late April, yes. This was when I was going at biking, and I was going pretty hard at biking. But at least the climax of our beef was climactic, and the phone call happened where I called the cop and negotiated charges, which was funny as shit. I didn't want the beef with Monster to go there, and I never did take it there. And that's why it was covered up in my video as well, because I didn't want to just throw it out there, what OG was saying. So I am still not putting everything out there about OG, but I am leaking the text messages top to bottom, from beginning to end, from first text to last.
Extremely fucked up to say.
It was.
Can somebody check
And I
on
have to
her?
check my, yes,
Um,
I have to check my call log, because I don't believe I called her either. I believe I fucked off her for a couple of days, because that was also at the time that she was messaging me what BB was saying, and
yeah.
that was what it was too. Yeah, I can prove it was me and her.
Can everybody put black hearts below to show love to Monster?
I'm back. I'm also going to screen record the whole thing as well, so she can't deny it at all. I've got conversations with her on two separate phones. So if you look up top here, you'll see OG, and you'll see the time 1 minute ago, 12:44 a.m. Eastern time, and then if you go there, that's her phone number, and you can see the time 12:44 a.m. Eastern time. You can also see that there's no like quick cuts or edits because if you see my phone battery here is on 9%, 2 bars 5G, Discord messages. You see here, phone on 9%, there's 1 bar 5G, but Discord messages. It's OG. That is her phone number. Yes, I put her phone number out there. Oh my God. She's going to cry about that now. Here's what she texted me most recently, and I have not been getting back to her. It is on her business. But I'm going to drop my entire chat with her on both phones because there's no way that she is going to, voice notes and all, there's no way that she is going to sit there and say that I said anything or be able to deny that she said anything. Now, I know she records all phone calls, so you might as well release whole phone calls, OG.
I have a question on why the fact it mattered if you went live and did a live and she did a live and did a live at the same exact time.
Wait, what'd you say?
I have a, now I'm all messed up because I'm trying to remember. I said, why does it matter if you do a live and she does a live at the same exact time? Why does that matter? Because she's saying I didn't want to cut into your live if it was real. Why you
Because
can't go live?
that was the live. No, that was the live where it was the fake fallout with Bougie. And if it was like
I
a
know
real
that.
fallout with Bougie, she would have been over there celebrating. But as soon as she couldn't get a box, she was like, fuck, it's fake.
But my thing is, I know that, but why couldn't she do her own live when she was already planning that live to do at the same exact time as you?
Oh, she would have canceled her live and celebrated the fallout. That's what it was.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. If you were live and I decided to do a live, I would go do my live.
No, so the
I think
thing is that if it was Bougie and Florida Man actually falling out, then she wasn't going to go live so she could watch that and be like, oh, hell yeah. And then if it wasn't real, then she wanted to know if to go live or not. Right? Am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
For the family that she adopted, that she didn't adopt any families for Christmas, by the way.
Yeah, she said in Smashes, what was it, a few days ago, that she adopted 10 families.
Right. If people could send me any clips of OG saying some shit, I'm sure I can disprove everything that she has said. I would gladly post them all. No matter how much proof anybody needs, I have it all. If you have text messages with OG, feel free to leak them. I probably won't post them, but we'll see if there's any contradictions in them. As a matter of fact, should I make a Discord server that's just purely OG chats to see how many people that, because with every individual person, they might notice something different. And we can just put all of it together. From clips to text to anything at all. I think that would be fun. And I think OG's well deserved of it. And I'm disappointed in both Megan and Mallory for buying into her bullshit, whatever reason they are. I'm not sure why Megan and Mallory have not texted me any proof whatsoever that they've allegedly seen. And I'm not sure why it's not being shown either. I'm not sure why it's acceptable for somebody to go live for 2.5 hours and show one screenshot of text and completely avoid beforehand when you were becoming an authorized user on her bank account and talking her into that. It's also not acceptable to throw other people in it, because when I put your ass out there, OG, I didn't go to anybody because I wasn't putting anybody in it. Anybody who felt passionate enough about it or knew more information, they could bring it to me afterwards. I thought Megan would talk, but she's over there and Mallory's with OG just being like, yeah, no, what they're saying is lies. Because we had a phone conversation. I don't care if I say it to you on my live or on the phone. We're going to need some proof. Stop talking, start showing. All of you. Because in this live, I've showed, let me count how many I showed. I've shown 87 screenshots in this live compared to the one that OG showed. We're going to make it a nice, even 111 screenshots with what I just took a screenshot of to show. Hey, Northern, do you know you're in a box? That's going to be a no. Probably not. Right. People still question me on proof when I've shown 87 screenshots in this live by itself. Not even counting the other lives. But they don't question OG when she's shown one, but she's shown Mallory behind the scenes, right? But Mallory's just not allowed to show it. So here's 88. This is the money that Farrah spent on gifts. Not even all of them, mind you. Oh, no, it's not to any one person in particular, except for Mallory and now Megan. Here's 89. Here's 90. Here's 91. Here's 92. Here's 93. Here's 94. Here's 95. Here's 96. Here's 97. Here's 98. Here's 99. Here's 100. Here's 101. Here's 102. Here's 103. Here's 104. Here's 105. Here's 106. Here's 107. Here's 108. Here's 109. Here's 110. Here's 111. And 112. Yes, River. Yeah, it was 112. I took your advice. Those are all transactions that Farrah spent on TikTok for gifts, for coins. And this isn't even the whole time that Farrah knew OG. Because OG made a post on her page for Farrah's birthday to butter her up and to get close to her, because OG knew what she was doing. But I'm going to end at 112 screenshots of proof shown in this live alone. New stuff, connecting stuff to the other stuff. Do better than showing one screenshot, OG. I'm going to go on Snapchat and I'm going to send all of this to Mallory and Megan. And whether they read it or not, or choose to read it, that's up to them. I really don't care. If they want to be blind and they want to be assholes fucking covering for OG's lying fucking ass while she's taking advantage of Farrah and other people and using Kai dangling money over his head just so, she can use him for more money, they can go ahead and support that, because I sure as fuck won't support them right along with it. Tick Leap doesn't work like that. It doesn't show when you're a guest in the box, and there was many times I've seen OG as a guest and Farrah gifting away until she's got 9, 10, 11, 12,000 coins. And if anybody knows Gina, tell her to DM me. I want her proof. Hey, Ritz.
Well, actually, I have a lot of other things, but the main thing is when in her live, and again, I have the transcript on the 13 page if anybody wants to see it. She clearly said she did not reach out to me after she heard all this stuff on the back end because she's afraid of people that hang out with or sit with or whatever words you know use TikTok words with you. So I'm going to say this very clearly. I am nobody to be afraid of. Um,
Who
anybody that
said?
knows, OG did. She said that she didn't reach out to me. Actually, I have it. Here we go again with this. Um, she said she could not reach out to me because she was scared of me or people that hang out with you.
Huh, that's weird.
Yeah, I thought it was weird too. Especially, oh, there I am. Where's my thing? Look at me learning how to do this. Oh, wait. Oh no, I don't know how to make that smaller.
You ain't got to show it. I believe you. Or you can send it to me and I'll read it.
Oh, I have it all on there. But anyway, I wanted to just say that. Like, it is. It boggles my mind, you people out there that keep saying that people are afraid of Florida Man. If you're afraid of Florida Man, you can quietly just don't come in his lives. Unfollow him. It's that simple. It truly is. But to be afraid of people that sit over here is really ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing to say. Because what am I going to do? I'm a 57-year-old granny that could care less about where you live, what you're doing. If somebody needs help, I'll make that choice on my own, whether I help or not. But it's ridiculous to say that. Like, I can't imagine. Okay, maybe Queen Witch you could be afraid of. No, I'm just kidding. But like, seriously, don't be afraid. You can just walk away and he's not going to care. He's not going to, say, oh, so and so walked away from me and now I'm going to drag them. Am I right,
Right.
Florida man?
I'm just a stick figure on the internet. The worst thing I'm going to do is make a noise at you through the phone.
Right. So, we all know he's not going to come pounding on our doors. So just stop with being afraid. Just go away if you don't want to hang with. And that goes with anybody you're following, you're hanging out with. You all of a sudden see some sketchy stuff. Just go away. Just walk away from them. And then after you
Or
unfollow them, block them.
you don't even have to
So
quietly walk
stop
away.
this nonsense.
You don't even have to quietly
Well,
walk away. You can tell me to go fuck myself. It's okay.
well, I mean, it's just easier to quietly walk away. So
But
anyway, so all this ridiculousness, I got messages, I'm afraid to leave Florida man, blah, blah, blah. They never show those messages either, just saying. But anyway, I'm not afraid of you. Pretty
I
sure I could
appreciate it.
take you.
You yell at me all the time.
All right. Anyway, everybody have a Merry Christmas. And I'm dropping down again. Look at me I'm just going to just turn it into a box, the other word that I wouldn't say.
Box hopper or
A
No.
box hopper.
yeah.
There you go. All right. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Tomorrow is going to be the day I unwrap all of OG's text messages live. Um, voice notes and all. I'm going to collect them all from everybody. Any ones that I get that I feel comfortable sharing with other people, I will. There can be limitations with other people about their personal info or whatever. That's cool. But for me personally, I'm going to share them all, top to bottom, both phones. This is going to be a fun one, OG. Keep lying. Mallory, Megan, message me on Snap. You both have me on there.